Welcome to Quiet Lives. Before we drift into tonight's journey, if you find sanctuary here, please consider subscribing to join our community of rest. I would love to know which corner of the world you are finding peace in tonight and what hour it is where you are. Feel free to share your story in the comments below. Now let's begin. The morning light, a pale liquid gold, first touches the edge of the heavy silk drape beside your bed, then slowly spills across the polished oak floor of your private suite. You stir, feeling the cool, smooth linen beneath your cheek, the faintest whisper of a breeze from an open window. Your breath deepens, a quiet, even rhythm. You stretch slowly, deliberately, luxuriating in the generous space of the bed. The silk sheets, a subtle, deep ivory, glide against your skin with a cool, yielding sensation as your limbs extend. Each muscle in your back and shoulders releases a fraction of its tension. You notice the soft, expansive weight of the down duvet settling back around you, conforming to your form, a comforting, almost weightless presence. The quiet hum of the distant city is barely perceptible through the triple-glazed windows, a low, constant thrum that only emphasizes the profound stillness and insulation within these walls. You feel the gentle warmth of the sun beginning to touch your arm through the sheer undercurtain, a soft caress. With a gentle, unhurried push, you shift, feeling the firm, yet yielding support of the handcrafted mattress beneath you, designed for perfect alignment and restorative rest. The subtle spring gives way, then gently cradles you. You lean back against the tall, upholstered headboard, its fabric a rich, textured velvet in a subdued charcoal tone that offers a soft, supportive embrace for your shoulders and neck. Your fingers instinctively brush against the cool, smooth wood of the bedside table, feeling the grain beneath your fingertips. Your gaze drifts across the room, taking in the understated elegance, a mahogany writing desk with its clean lines, a chaise lounge draped with a finely woven cashmere throw, each piece speaking of quiet luxury, bespoke craftsmanship, and meticulous care. Everything is in its place, inviting calm. Through the now slightly parted curtains, a deliberate gap you left last night, you can see the expansive vista from your window. The city awakens below, a distant, intricate tapestry of rooftops and nascent activity. But here, in your elevated sanctuary, the sounds are muted, almost artistic, like a gentle, low-frequency hum. A lone seagull cries out, a crisp, clear note carried by the morning air from far away, then fades into the soft blue of the sky. You notice the subtle, clean fragrance of freshly cut flowers, perhaps delicate white lilies or fragrant gardenias, from a ceramic vase on a nearby console table, a delicate scent that hints at the day's fresh promise and the meticulous attention to detail that permeates your surroundings. The air itself feels crisp, filtered, and pure. A small, burnished silver tray rests on the polished surface of the bedside table, holding a delicate porcelain cup with a thin, almost translucent rim, and a slender crystal carafe of chilled, purified water. You reach for the porcelain cup, your fingers tracing the smooth, cool curve of its handle, feeling the slight warmth radiating from the beverage within. The subtle, comforting aroma of the herbal tea inside rises to meet you, a blend of calming chamomile and a hint of bright, invigorating peppermint. You bring the cup to your lips, taking a slow, measured sip, feeling the gentle heat spread through you, a quiet, personal ritual to greet the dawn. The taste is light, clean, and subtly complex, leaving a refreshing aftertaste on your tongue, preparing your senses for the day. You set the cup back down on its matching saucer, the soft, almost imperceptible click barely audible in the serene quiet of the room. The subtle warmth of the herbal tea still lingers on your tongue as you rise from the upholstered headboard, drawn towards the expansive glass doors that lead directly to your private terrace. The morning light, now a little brighter than the first gentle touch in your suite, beckons with its clear, inviting quality. You move with an unhurried grace, feeling the soft pile of the rug beneath your bare feet, a comforting texture before the smooth, cool transition of the polished stone threshold. Stepping out, the air immediately greets you, a crisp, invigorating embrace that carries the faintest scent of distant green parks and the clean, high-altitude freshness of the city's upper reaches. You pause, allowing the gentle breeze to cool your skin, a subtle contrast to the warmth of your room. The vista stretches out before you, an even grander expanse than seen from your window moments ago, a panoramic tableau of architectural lines softened by the morning haze. Below, the city is still largely dormant, a quiet hum of expectation rising from its depths. You notice the delicate, almost imperceptible sway of a small, artfully arranged olive tree in a terracotta pot near the terrace edge, its silver-green leaves rustling softly. Your gaze settles on a small, perfectly appointed table, positioned to capture the best of the morning sun without being overwhelmed by it. It is set for one, with exquisite attention to detail. A crisp, white linen tablecloth, impeccably pressed, drapes elegantly over the wrought iron table, its edges weighted by the gentle breeze. On it, a delicate porcelain plate holds a selection of fresh, jewel-toned berries. Plump raspberries, deep blue blueberries, and glistening sliced strawberries, alongside a small, perfectly golden croissant, still faintly warm. The scent of freshly baked bread and rich dark coffee mingles subtly with the clean morning air, an inviting promise. You approach the table, your hand reaching for the solid, cool weight of a silver coffee pot. As you lift it, a faint, almost musical clink of metal against ceramic is the only sound, quickly absorbed by the open air. You pour a stream of dark, aromatic coffee into a delicate porcelain cup, watching the liquid swirl, its surface reflecting the clear blue sky above. The rich, earthy aroma of the coffee rises, warm and comforting, as you gently set the pot back down. You then reach for a small, elegant glass carafe of freshly squeezed orange juice, its vibrant color catching the sunlight, and pour a small amount into a slender crystal tumbler, the liquid making a faint, satisfying gurgle. Taking your seat on the comfortable, woven wicker chair, its cushion offering a soft, supportive sink, you arrange the linen napkin on your lap. You pick up the warm croissant, feeling the delicate resistance of its flaky layers under your fingers, and bring it to your lips. The crisp exterior gives way to a tender, buttery interior, a subtle sweetness blooming on your tongue. You take a slow sip of the coffee, its deep flavor a smooth, gentle counterpoint to the pastry, followed by the bright, tangy zest of the orange juice, a refreshing burst of morning energy. Everything is balanced, a symphony of quiet tastes and textures. The city below begins to stir more noticeably now, a distant, almost imperceptible shift in its low hum. Yet up here, the calm remains profound. You watch a solitary cloud drift lazily across the vast expanse of blue, its edges soft and luminous. The gentle warmth of the sun on your face is a pleasant sensation, a quiet benediction. You simply rest, allowing the serene rhythm of the morning and the subtle flavors to unfold, each moment a quiet, self-contained perfection. The world can wait. The subtle warmth of the morning sun, still a pleasant memory on your skin, gently fades as you step back inside from the terrace, through the broad glass doors and into the quiet, temperature-controlled embrace of your private residence. The air here holds a different quality, cooler, still, and subtly filtered, carrying a faint, clean scent of polished wood and aged paper that hints at the treasures within. Your bare feet meet the smooth, cool expanse of the same polished oak floor you walked across this morning, leading you further into the quiet sophistication of your home. You move through a wide, arching doorway, its frame crafted from dark, rich walnut, into the dedicated space of your curated art gallery. The transition is seamless, from the expansive light of the terrace to a more deliberate, artfully illuminated tranquility. The high ceilings here create a sense of hushed reverence, absorbing any stray sounds, leaving only a profound, almost palpable silence. The ambient lighting, carefully calibrated, casts a soft, even glow, highlighting the textures and forms of the artworks without harshness or glare. You notice the subtle hum of the specialized climate control system, a barely audible, consistent whisper that ensures the preservation of each piece. Your steps are slow, deliberate, each movement a quiet appreciation of the space. The soft, deep pile of a hand-knotted silk rug, a muted charcoal, cushions your feet as you enter the main viewing area, absorbing any sound. Your gaze drifts across the walls, a curated collection of quiet masterpieces, each one chosen for its ability to evoke contemplation rather than demand attention. On a far wall, a large, rectangular canvas captures your eye, its muted tones and subtle composition drawing you gently forward. It is a landscape, perhaps, but one rendered with such restraint that it borders on abstraction, inviting a deeper, more personal interpretation. You approach the painting, your pace unhurried, allowing your eyes to adjust to the delicate interplay of light and shadow on its surface. As you draw closer, the texture of the oil paint becomes visible, a series of almost imperceptible ridges and valleys, each one a testament to the artist's quiet hand. You can almost feel the dry, cool surface of the canvas, the slight coarseness of the pigment under an imaginary touch. The frame, a simple, unadorned band of dark, matte steel, serves only to contain the artwork, not to distract from it. You trace the line of a barely suggested horizon with your eyes, noticing the delicate shifts in color, a whisper of muted indigo blending into a soft, earthy ochre, then a hint of pale, diffused light. You pause, standing perfectly still, allowing the quiet presence of the artwork to envelop you. The silence in the gallery is absolute, broken only by the soft, steady rhythm of your own breathing. There is no urgency, no need to rush, just the simple act of observation, of allowing the subtle beauty to unfold before you. You notice a faint, almost imperceptible shimmer of gold leaf embedded within the deeper hues, catching the light in a fleeting, gentle way. A secret detail revealed only to those who truly slow down and look. The painting holds a profound stillness, a sense of quiet eternity. Stepping back a single slow pace, you allow the full composition to re-emerge, the individual brushstrokes now blending back into a cohesive, tranquil whole. The soft, diffused light continues to play across its surface, shifting ever so slightly as the morning progresses outside. The gallery holds this moment, a sanctuary of calm reflection. You simply rest in its quiet embrace, the subtle beauty of the art, a gentle companion, allowing your thoughts to settle and soften, much like the gentle light on the canvas. You turn slowly from the quiet landscape, its muted hues still resonating within the tranquil space of your gallery, allowing your gaze to drift across the expanse of the carefully curated room. The deep, absorbent quiet remains unbroken, save for the almost imperceptible hum of the air circulation system, a constant, gentle presence. Your bare feet glide softly across the cool, polished oak floor, carrying you further into the gallery's hushed embrace. A subtle shift in the ambient lighting draws your attention towards a recessed alcove, where a new acquisition stands, bathed in a focused, soft glow. It is a sculpture, carved from a single block of pristine white marble, its form both ancient and strikingly modern. The stone itself seems to radiate a cool, serene energy, a stark yet harmonious contrast to the warmer tones of the room. You feel a quiet pull, an invitation to approach and explore its silent contours. As you draw closer, the delicate veining of the marble becomes apparent, faint gray lines tracing a natural, intricate map across the sculpture's smooth surface. The air around it feels slightly cooler, a testament to the stone's inherent temperature. You move with unhurried steps, circling the piece slowly, allowing your eyes to trace its elegant, flowing lines from every angle. The sculptor's hand is evident in the seamless transitions, the way light catches a curve, then softens into shadow in a graceful dip. There are no sharp edges, only a continuous, gentle unfolding of form. You reach out, not to touch, but to hover your fingertips just above the marble, sensing the cool emanation from its surface without breaking the pristine integrity. The light, meticulously directed, reveals the subtle variations in its texture. Some areas are polished to an almost liquid sheen, reflecting the soft glow, while others retain a whisper of a matte finish, absorbing the light more deeply. You notice the way a particular curve, perhaps a shoulder or a folded drapery, interacts with the illumination, creating an illusion of gentle movement within the static stone. The silence of the gallery amplifies this quiet observation, making each subtle detail stand out. You pause, allowing your breath to settle into a soft, even rhythm, mirroring the profound stillness of the artwork. The sculpture holds a quiet power, a sense of timelessness that transcends its physical form. It doesn't demand attention. Rather, it invites a prolonged, gentle contemplation. You observe the way the shadows pool in the deeper recesses of the carving, adding depth and mystery to its elegant simplicity. A faint, almost imperceptible scent of cool, dry stone seems to emanate from the piece, a grounding, earthy presence. Stepping back once more, you allow the sculpture to reclaim its full presence within the alcove, a serene anchor in the quiet expanse of the gallery. The controlled environment, the soft lighting, and the profound silence combine to create a perfect moment of appreciation. You simply rest in the quiet contemplation of this new acquisition, its silent beauty, a gentle, steady companion. The morning light continues its slow, deliberate journey, yet here, time seems to hold its breath. The profound stillness of the marble sculpture, its cool elegance still lingering in your mind, gently recedes as you turn from the alcove, a quiet transition from visual contemplation to a different kind of sensory awakening. The soft, filtered light of the gallery remains, but a new, delicate aroma begins to draw you, a subtle blend of fresh herbs and the faintest hint of citrus, carried on an almost imperceptible current of air. You follow this gentle invitation, your bare feet once again gliding across the cool, polished oak floor, leading you from the hushed reverence of the art space towards the heart of your residence, your gourmet kitchen. As you step through another wide, arching doorway, the atmosphere subtly shifts. The air here feels a touch warmer, imbued with an underlying freshness that speaks of meticulously maintained produce and gleaming surfaces. Natural light streams in through vast floor-to-ceiling windows, illuminating the pristine expanse of the kitchen. Your gaze sweeps across the sleek, unblemished surfaces of the honed marble countertops, their cool, smooth texture inviting a touch. Gleaming professional-grade appliances, crafted from brushed stainless steel, reflect the soft light, their quiet presence suggesting efficiency without intrusion. The subtle, rhythmic hum of a high-efficiency refrigerator is the only sound, a low, consistent murmur that blends into the background. You move towards the expansive, custom-built pantry, its solid walnut doors closing with a reassuring, almost silent click. As you gently pull one open, a wave of cool, dry, aromatic air washes over you, carrying the mingled scents of exotic spices, dried fruits, and aged grains. The interior is a study in precise organization. Rows of bespoke glass jars, each labeled with elegant script, hold a kaleidoscope of ingredients. Your fingers trace the smooth, cool glass of a jar containing vibrant saffron threads, their deep crimson offering a visual warmth against the clear glass. You carefully select a small, smooth ceramic canister, feeling its cool weight, discerning the faint earthy aroma of rare black truffle shavings within. Turning from the pantry, you glide towards the walk-in refrigerator, its heavy, insulated door opening with a soft, almost imperceptible whoosh, revealing a meticulously arranged collection of fresh, seasonal produce. A refreshing, clean coolness envelops you. Your eyes fall upon a perfectly ripe avocado, its skin a deep, pebbled green, offering a slight, yielding resistance to a gentle press of your thumb. You carefully lift it, feeling its substantial, creamy weight in your palm. Beside it, a cluster of delicate, emerald green herbs, perhaps fresh dill or chervil, tied with a simple twine, exhales a bright, verdant perfume as you reach for them, their slender leaves cool and crisp to the touch. You bring your chosen ingredients to the large central island, its marble surface cool and expansive. With a soft, deliberate motion, you place a smooth, dark, wooden cutting board onto the counter, a faint, satisfying thud resonating gently in the quiet space. The avocado, the ceramic canister of truffle, and the fragrant bundle of herbs are arranged with an almost meditative precision. You unfold a small square of parchment paper, the soft rustle, a quiet counterpoint to the stillness, and gently place the delicate saffron threads onto it, their vivid color a tiny, precious jewel against the white. The scents now combine, a complex, inviting symphony of fresh and earthy notes, a promise of culinary artistry. You pause, your hands resting lightly on the cool marble, observing the quiet tableau of these rare ingredients. The morning light continues to pour in, illuminating each detail, each subtle texture. The kitchen breathes around you, a space of calm creation, waiting for the next deliberate action. Everything is in its place, perfectly poised for the gentle unfolding of the day's flavors. The rare ingredients lie before you on the cool, expansive marble of the central island. A quiet tableau of promise. Morning light still pours through generous windows, illuminating the vibrant green of the avocado and the earthy tones of the truffle. You take a slow, deliberate breath, the subtle, clean scent of fresh herbs mingling with the faint, musky perfume of the truffle, a gentle invitation to begin. Your hand reaches for the perfectly ripe avocado, its pebbled, dark green skin cool and firm. You pick up a slender, impeccably balanced chef's knife, its polished steel blade catching a glint of morning light. With a precise, unhurried motion, you guide the blade around the avocado's circumference, feeling the subtle resistance as it slices through the skin, then the creamy flesh, until it meets the large, central pit. A gentle twist, and the two halves separate cleanly, revealing the vibrant, pale green interior, smooth and unblemished, surrounding the dark, glossy pit. You carefully remove the pit, its surface surprisingly smooth. Then, with the same measured precision, you scoop the soft, yielding flesh onto the wooden cutting board, slicing it into even, elegant crescents. Each cut is a soft, almost silent whisper against the wood, the creamy texture offering a satisfying, gentle resistance. The fresh, mild aroma of the avocado fills the air around you. Next, your fingers delicately untie the twine binding the slender bundle of fresh, emerald green herbs. The leaves, still cool from the refrigerator, offer a faint, crisp rustle as you separate them. You gather the fragrant sprigs, their delicate stems aligning perfectly. With the same precise chef's knife, you begin a slow, rhythmic chop, the blade descending with a soft, almost imperceptible tap-tap-tap against the wood. Each cut releases a burst of bright, verdant perfume, a clean, invigorating scent that sharpens the senses. The finely minced herbs form a tiny, vibrant green mound on the board, a delicate texture promising freshness. Now, your attention turns to the small, smooth ceramic canister holding the rare black truffle shavings. You gently uncap it, and the rich, earthy, almost mystical aroma intensifies. A deep, resonant scent hinting at damp forest floors and hidden treasures. You retrieve a specialized truffle shaver, its polished chrome gleaming under the kitchen lights, the slender blade set to create the thinnest, most translucent slivers. With a steady hand, you carefully guide the truffle across the shaver, feeling the subtle friction as delicate, paper-thin flakes of the dark, intricate truffle fall onto the waiting parchment paper. Each sliver is a miniature artwork, its surface marbled with lighter veins, its fragrance potent and exquisite. The quiet whisper of the blade against the truffle is barely audible. A pristine, round porcelain plate, cool and smooth, is placed at the center of the marble island. You begin to arrange the avocado slices, fanning them out in a graceful, overlapping circle, their pale green contrasting beautifully with the white of the plate. With a miniature silver spoon, you carefully sprinkle the finely chopped herbs over the avocado, a delicate shower of green. Then, with utmost care, you lift the parchment paper, allowing the delicate truffle shavings to drift down onto the arrangement, their dark, intricate forms settling like precious, earthy jewels. Finally, you take the few vibrant saffron threads, their deep crimson, a striking visual accent, and place them with an artist's touch, a final whisper of color and exotic fragrance. The completed dish is a study in understated elegance, a testament to quiet craft. You step back, allowing the subtle beauty of the delicate meal to fill your vision. The morning light, now a little higher, illuminates the plate, enhancing textures and colors. The quiet hum of the kitchen continues, a backdrop to this moment of creation and calm. The delicate flavors of the crafted meal still linger, a pleasant, subtle memory on your palate, as you turn from the gleaming surfaces of the gourmet kitchen. The morning light, now a little stronger, still fills the space, but your attention is drawn away from culinary artistry to a different kind of restoration. Your bare feet glide across the cool, polished oak floor, leading you from the vibrant freshness of the kitchen towards a deeper, more profound sense of calm. The very air seems to shift, growing softer, infused with a new, subtle fragrance, a blend of warm wood and clean, mineral notes. You step through a discreetly recessed doorway, crafted from a single slab of deeply veined, polished travertine, into the hushed embrace of your personal spa sanctuary. The immediate change in atmosphere is palpable. The air here is noticeably warmer, imbued with a gentle humidity that feels soothing against your skin. The light is diffused, filtered through frosted panels and soft, indirect sconces, casting a gentle, amber glow that softens all edges and invites immediate relaxation. The only sound is a faint, almost imperceptible whisper of circulating air, and perhaps the distant, rhythmic drip of water, a quiet, consistent cadence. A delicate, earthy aroma of cedar-wood and a hint of lavender gently permeates the space, a carefully chosen blend to evoke tranquility. Your gaze settles on the large, freestanding soaking tub, carved from a single piece of dark, polished basalt. Its smooth, matte surface absorbs the soft light, its substantial presence a grounding anchor in the room. Steam gently rises from its surface, hinting at the perfectly calibrated warmth of the water within. The floor beneath your feet transitions from polished oak to smooth, large-format riverstone tiles, cool and slightly textured, providing a gentle massage with each step. Beside the tub, a small, low table holds an arrangement of plush, oversized towels, folded with exquisite precision, their soft cotton promising warmth and comfort. You approach the tub, your hands reaching out to trace the cool, smooth rim of the basalt. The stone feels substantial, ancient, yet perfectly contemporary in its clean lines. The water, a serene, inviting expanse, shimmers under the diffused light. You notice the subtle effervescence of bath salts, already dissolved, creating a faint, almost imperceptible fizz on the surface. A small, dark ceramic bowl holds a selection of smooth, cool river stones, each one perfectly rounded by nature's patient hand, waiting for their purpose. You feel the gentle warmth radiating from the water, a silent invitation to immerse yourself. With slow, deliberate movements, you begin to prepare for your immersion. Your fingers find a small, amber glass bottle, its surface cool and smooth, filled with a bespoke blend of essential oils, soothing frankincense, calming bergamot, and a touch of grounding sandalwood. You carefully uncap the bottle, the faint pop of the stopper barely audible, and gently invert it over the water. A few precious, viscous drops fall, one by one, onto the surface, spreading slowly, creating iridescent, swirling patterns of color that dance on the warm water before dissolving, releasing their complex, calming fragrance into the humid air. The combined scents now fill the sanctuary, a comforting, enveloping perfume. You carefully lower yourself into the waiting warmth, feeling the initial rush of heat give way to an encompassing, buoyant embrace. The water rises around you, a soft, yielding pressure against your skin, enveloping your limbs in its soothing temperature. The smooth basalt of the tub cradles your back, firm yet comfortable. A soft, almost silent, no sigh escapes you as your muscles begin to unwind, releasing any lingering tension. The gentle lapping of the water against the sides of the tub is the only sound, a rhythmic, hypnotic whisper that encourages deeper relaxation. The warm water of the basalt tub rises around you, a gentle, encompassing embrace that immediately starts to melt away any lingering tension from the day. Even as the subtle aroma of essential oils begins to fully unfurl, the air, already humid from the bath, thickens slightly with the rising steam, carrying the complex, soothing blend of frankincense, bergamot, and sandalwood upwards. You inhale slowly, deeply, allowing the warm, fragrant vapor to fill your lungs, feeling a gentle expansion in your chest. The frankincense offers a deep, resinous grounding, while the bergamot adds a subtle, uplifting citrus note, and the sandalwood provides a smooth, woody warmth. These scents intermingle with the underlying cedarwood and lavender already present in the sanctuary, creating a layered perfume that wraps around your senses, a soft, aromatic cocoon. Each breath feels cleansing, restorative, a quiet ritual of purification. You feel the fine mist of the steam on your eyelashes, a delicate, almost imperceptible touch. The basalt tub, cool and firm against your back, provides an anchor, while the water's buoyancy lifts and supports your limbs, making you feel almost weightless. Your arms float gently, the water softly cradling them. The gentle lapping sound, a rhythmic nua, shod, becomes a soft lullaby, harmonizing with the distant, consistent drip-drip of water from a hidden feature, a quiet counterpoint in the serene space. You feel the tiny, subtle currents of the water moving around your body, a soft, continuous caress that encourages every muscle to simply release, to let go. The warmth seeps deeper into your core, a profound, comforting heat that spreads outwards, dissolving any remaining knots of tension in your shoulders and neck. You close your eyes for a moment, feeling the water's gentle pressure against your eyelids, a soft, soothing touch. Opening your eyes again, the diffused amber light of the sanctuary appears even softer through the rising mist, creating a dreamlike quality. The edges of the room blur, leaving only the soft glow and the gentle movement of the steam. You watch the tiny, almost invisible particles of mist swirling and dancing in the light directly above the water's surface. A miniature, ethereal ballet. The reflections on the water's surface are muted, shifting patterns of light and shadow, mesmerizing in their quiet, unhurried motion. You tilt your head back slightly, allowing the warm water to support the nape of your neck, feeling the sensation of complete surrender. The cool, clean air from a subtle vent brushes faintly across your forehead, a refreshing contrast to the enveloping warmth, a gentle reminder of the balanced environment. You pause, simply existing in this moment, allowing the sensations to wash over you, without thought or expectation. A slow, almost imperceptible shift of your weight allows your body to settle even more deeply into the tub, finding new points of contact with the smooth basalt, new areas to release. The water adjusts around you with a soft, liquid sigh. You feel the gentle stretch of your spine, the subtle lengthening of your limbs, as gravity's pull is lessened. Your breathing becomes even slower, softer, a quiet inhale, a long, gentle exhale. The entire sanctuary seems to breathe with you, a shared rhythm of profound tranquility. There is no need to move, no need to think, just to be. The aromatic steam continues its gentle work, softening every pore, calming every nerve, inviting a deeper, more profound sense of ease. The profound quiet of the sanctuary embraces you fully, a cocoon of warmth, scent, and stillness. The water holds you, the air soothes you, and your mind drifts, unburdened. You simply float, completely at peace, ready to sink deeper into this restorative calm. The last vestiges of the spa's humid warmth gently lift from your skin as you step out, wrapped in a plush, heavy towel, into the drier, sun-warmed air of the corridor leading to your private library. The soft, deep pile of a cashmere robe, a muted dove gray, settles comfortably around you as you shed the towel, its luxurious weight a gentle caress after the bath. Your bare feet meet the cool, smooth expanse of polished marble, a familiar grounding sensation as you walk towards the broad, arched entrance of your library. As you cross the threshold, the air changes again, becoming lighter, drier, filled with the unmistakable, comforting aroma of old paper, fine leather, and a faint, sweet hint of beeswax polish. Afternoon light, now a rich, golden hue, streams through the towering, arched windows, illuminating the countless spines that line the walls from floor to ceiling, casting long, peaceful shadows across the herringbone parquet floor. You move slowly, deliberately, along one of the long aisles, your fingertips lightly brushing against the cool, smooth surface of the dark walnut bookshelves. Each shelf holds rows upon rows of carefully selected volumes, their leather and cloth bindings, a silent symphony of textures and colors, from deep forest greens to rich maroons and subtle blues. You trace the embossed gold lettering on a particularly old tome, feeling the slight raised texture under your skin, a testament to the artisan's touch from centuries past. The quiet rustle of your robe is the only sound in the vast, sunlit space as you scan the titles, not searching for anything specific, but simply enjoying the quiet presence of so much accumulated knowledge and beauty. The dust motes dance in the thick shafts of sunlight, tiny ethereal specks suspended in the still air, a quiet reminder of the gentle passage of time. Your gaze eventually settles on a volume bound in supple, deep brown leather, its spine worn smooth from generations of gentle handling, hinting at countless hours spent in quiet companionship. You extend your hand, your fingers closing around its sturdy form, feeling the cool, dry weight of it as you carefully slide it from its place. The faint whoosh of air as it leaves the shelf is almost imperceptible, a soft breath of the past. You bring the book closer, feeling the subtle texture of the aged leather, the slight give of its well-loved cover beneath your thumb. A faint, sweet scent of old paper and leather rises from its pages, a comforting, familiar perfume that speaks of quiet contemplation. You turn the book over in your hands, noticing the intricate, blind-stamped pattern on its front cover, a subtle design that speaks of quiet craftsmanship and enduring beauty. You carry the book towards a large, inviting armchair positioned perfectly in a pool of golden light near one of the tall windows. The chair is upholstered in a soft, thick linen, a natural, calming shade of ivory, its cushions deep and plush. You settle into its embrace, feeling the gentle sink of the down-filled cushions, the soft fabric yielding to your form with a quiet sigh. The book rests on your lap, its weight a grounding presence, a silent promise of stories untold. You allow your fingers to gently unfurl the first few pages, the faint, dry whisper of paper, a soft sound in the stillness, revealing the creamy, slightly yellowed page. The sunlight falls directly onto the delicate, almost forgotten typeface, illuminating each character with a soft glow. You pause, simply holding the book, feeling the quiet anticipation of the words within, not yet reading, just being present with the object itself. A moment of pure, unhurried connection. The library air remains still, permeated by the gentle scent of paper and sun-warmed wood, a profound sense of tranquility. Your breathing slows, a soft, even rhythm, as you rest in the quiet embrace of the afternoon light. The book, a silent, comforting companion. Everything can wait. The aged leather-bound book rests gently on your lap, its comforting weight a soft anchor in the deep linen armchair. Golden afternoon light, softened by the tall library windows, bathes the creamy pages, illuminating the delicate, almost forgotten typeface. The air around you is still, carrying the subtle, beloved scent of old paper and sun-warmed wood. You lift your hands slowly, deliberately, your fingers brushing against the cool, smooth cover of the book. With a gentle, almost reverent touch, you ease the front cover open, feeling the slight resistance of the ancient binding, a soft, leathery groan barely audible in the quiet. The first few pages, slightly thicker and more brittle than modern paper, exhale a faint, dry whoosh of air as they separate, revealing the printed words within. The scent of aged paper deepens, a quiet, scholarly perfume, mingling with the subtle warmth of the afternoon sun. You notice the delicate, almost translucent quality of the paper, the way the light seems to filter through its fine fibers. Your eyes gently scan the first page, not yet seeking meaning, but absorbing the visual rhythm of the words. The typeface is elegant, a classic serif font, each character perfectly formed, a testament to the meticulous craft of an earlier era. You lower your index finger, its tip cool against the slightly textured paper, and slowly trace a line of text, feeling the almost imperceptible raised impression of the ink, a ghost of its original application. Perhaps there is a small, intricate woodcut illustration, a delicate border, or an initial capital letter, adorned with a simple, quiet flourish. You allow your gaze to linger on the fine cross-hatching of the illustration, noticing the subtle variations in ink density, the way the artist captured light and shadow with such simple, elegant lines. The soft golden light from the window illuminates every minute detail, revealing hidden depths in the seemingly simple drawing. When you are ready, with a gentle, unhurried motion, your thumb and forefinger find the lower right corner of the page. You feel the thin, dry edge of the paper between your fingertips. A delicate, almost fragile sensation. With the utmost care, you lift the page, slowly, deliberately, allowing it to arc upwards with a soft, dry whisper that echoes faintly in the quiet room. The sound is delicate, almost like the gentle rustle of dry leaves in a very still breeze, a soothing, consistent sound. As the page turns, the air beneath it stirs faintly, a subtle breath of movement. The new page settles with a soft, almost imperceptible plop against its counterpart, revealing another expanse of creamy paper and elegant text. You notice the faint impression left by the previous page's text, a ghost image visible only for a fleeting moment before your eyes adjust. You let your gaze fall upon the newly revealed page, allowing the words to wash over you, without any pressure to comprehend or analyze. It is the texture of the language you are absorbing, the cadence of the sentences, the quiet invitation of the narrative. You might read a single phrase, then pause, letting the rhythm of the words resonate within you. The stories held within these pages, long forgotten by many, now unfold themselves gently, at your own pace. You notice how the golden light continues its slow, deliberate journey across the page, subtly changing the hue of the paper, highlighting different sections of text as moments pass. The scent of old paper remains, a constant, comforting presence, deepening the sense of timelessness. Your breathing continues its soft, even rhythm, a quiet counterpoint to the silent unfolding of the story. The afternoon light, now a little softer, begins to draw longer shadows across the polished floor, but the page before you remains luminous. The quiet rustle of the turning pages, the gentle weight of the book, and the soft warmth of the armchair combine into a profound sense of peace. The quiet rustle of the turning page, a gentle whisper of forgotten stories, still echoes softly in the inner ear as you slowly close the leather-bound volume, its comforting weight settling on your lap. The golden afternoon light, which had so gracefully illuminated the delicate typeface, now begins its slow descent, softening into the gentler hues of twilight as you rise from the deep linen armchair. The subtle scent of old paper and sun-warmed wood from the library gradually gives way to a fresh, verdant aroma, pulling you towards the outdoors. You step from the cool, dry air of the library, through a wide, glass-paned door, and out into the softening warmth of early evening. The transition is seamless, from intellectual contemplation to a profound sensory immersion. Your slippered feet meet the finely raked gravel path, each step creating a soft, almost imperceptible crunch, a rhythmic sound that grounds you in the moment. The air here is noticeably different, cooler than the afternoon's peak, yet still holding a residual warmth, imbued with the complex, living perfume of a botanical garden awakening to the dusk. Crimson and deep violet hues are beginning to paint the distant horizon, a silent, breathtaking tableau. As you begin your unhurried stroll, your senses are immediately enveloped by the garden's evening symphony. The air, rich and heavy, carries the intoxicating fragrance of night-blooming jasmine, its sweet, creamy scent intertwining with the earthy dampness of freshly watered soil and the faint, spicy aroma of unseen herbs. You take a slow, deep breath, allowing the myriad perfumes to fill your lungs, feeling a gentle expansion in your chest. A gentle hum of cicadas, barely audible during the day, now begins their evening song from the dense foliage, a soft, rhythmic drone that adds to the pervasive calm. You notice the subtle shift in light, how the greens of the leaves deepen, and the lighter petals of flowers seem to glow with an inner luminescence in the fading light. Your fingers lightly brush against the broad, velvety leaves of a camellia bush as you pass, feeling its cool, smooth surface, a tactile connection to the living world around you. You pause, allowing your gaze to drift over a bed of delicate, pale lavender, its slender stalks swaying almost imperceptibly in the lightest of breezes. The individual florets, tiny and intricate, seem to vibrate with a soft, ethereal glow in the twilight. From the lavender, a distinct, calming fragrance rises, a clean, herbaceous note that soothes the mind. You notice a single perfect dewdrop clinging to the tip of a blade of grass, reflecting the last sliver of fading light like a tiny, luminous pearl. The path curves gently ahead, inviting you deeper into the garden's quiet embrace. Further along the path, you come to a small, ornamental pond, its surface a mirror reflecting the deepening twilight sky. The water is perfectly still, broken only by the occasional, soft plop of a fish rising gently to the surface, creating ever-widening concentric ripples that spread outwards, then slowly vanish, leaving the surface smooth once more. The sound is delicate, almost like a soft sigh. A few water lilies, their petals now beginning to close for the night, float serenely on the dark water, their vibrant colors muted by the dimming light, yet still retaining a quiet dignity. The air here holds a distinct, cool dampness, mingling with the sweet fragrance of the nearby evening primroses, their pale yellow petals just starting to unfurl. You simply stand, breathing deeply, allowing the profound peace of the garden at twilight to settle over you, a gentle balm for the senses. The garden continues its quiet, unhurried transition into night, its fragrances deepening, its sounds softening. The gentle ripples from the rising fish slowly vanished, leaving the pond's surface still once more, a dark mirror reflecting the last, fading blush of the twilight sky. The sweet, heavy scent of evening primroses still lingered in the air, but now a new, soft sound begins to draw your attention from beyond the water lilies. A low, continuous murmur, a delicate whisper of falling water. You turn, your slippered feet once again finding the soft crunch of the gravel path, following the gentle, liquid invitation deeper into the garden's quiet embrace. You move slowly, deliberately, towards the source of the sound, the air growing subtly cooler and more humid with each step. The garden pathways, now softly shadowed by the deepening dusk, guide you through tall, fragrant hedges until a clearing reveals a classical tiered fountain, carved from a single, luminous block of pale, unblemished marble. Its elegant bowls, each one perfectly proportioned, overflow with a constant shimmering sheet of water cascading gently from one level to the next. The sound is not a rush or a torrent, but a steady, soothing cascade, a continuous, liquid murmur that fills the space around it, a hypnotic rhythm that seems to synchronize with the soft beat of your own heart. As you draw closer, the fading light catches the falling droplets, turning them into a million tiny, sparkling jewels for a fleeting moment before they rejoin the basin below with a soft, almost imperceptible plink. A fine mist rises from the lowest, largest basin, carried on the gentlest of breezes, cooling your skin as you stand near its edge. This delicate vapor carries with it the clean, mineral scent of fresh, cool water, mingling with the last remnants of the garden's evening perfumes. A hint of jasmine, a whisper of damp earth. You can feel the slight dampness on your hands, a refreshing sensation against the cooling evening air. The marble itself, smooth and cool to the touch, has a subtle texture where centuries of water flow have polished and softened its edges. You pause, simply watching the water's ceaseless journey, from the gentle arc of the central jet to the graceful spill over each carved lip. The visual rhythm is as calming as the auditory one. The deepening twilight now softens the sharp edges of the fountain, turning its white marble into a luminous, almost ethereal presence against the darkening foliage. The surface of the water in the main basin reflects the last, pale light of the sky, a shifting canvas of muted blues and grays. The constant, gentle sound of the falling water seems to absorb all other distant noises, creating a profound pocket of quietude within the garden, a sanctuary of liquid sound. You close your eyes for a moment, letting the coolness of the mist settle on your face, allowing the steady, rhythmic swoosh of the water to wash over your entire being. When you open your eyes again, the first faint stars are beginning to emerge in the indigo sky above, small, distant points of light. The fountain continues its quiet, unwavering song, a timeless presence in the deepening night. You reach out, letting your fingertips just graze the cool, smooth stone of the basin's edge, feeling the delicate spray of mist against your skin. The air around the fountain feels incredibly fresh, pure, and infused with the profound calm of the falling water. You simply stand, allowing the gentle, liquid music to wash over you, a profound sense of peace settling deep within, encouraging your thoughts to slow and soften, preparing for an even deeper quiet. The gentle murmur of the fountain, its rhythmic cascade still resonating in your memory, slowly fades as you turn from the cool, damp air of the botanical garden. The first faint stars now dot the deepening indigo sky, a silent, glittering expanse above. You step back inside, through the wide glass doors, into the hushed warmth of your private residence. The air here holds a different quality, dry and still, carrying a faint, clean scent of polished wood and fine fabrics. Your slippered feet glide across the familiar, cool, polished oak floor, leading you towards the quiet sanctuary of your dressing suite. As you enter the dressing suite, the ambient lighting, soft and indirect, casts a warm, inviting glow, illuminating the rich textures of the meticulously organized space. Tall, custom-built wardrobes, crafted from deep, lustrous mahogany, line the walls, their surfaces reflecting the soft light in muted gleams. The subtle hum of the specialized climate control system, ensuring the perfect preservation of each garment, is barely audible, a low, consistent whisper that enhances the profound stillness. A large, plush velvet ottoman, a deep, muted sapphire, sits invitingly in the center of the room, its soft texture promising comfort. The air holds a delicate, clean scent, a blend of fine laundered linen and a hint of subtle, high-quality leather. You approach one of the mahogany wardrobes, its double doors closing with a soft, reassuring thud as you gently pull them open. A wave of cool, dry air, infused with the faint, clean scent of cedar and fine wool, washes over you. Inside, a carefully curated collection of evening attire hangs in perfect order, each garment draped on a custom-made wooden hanger designed to preserve its precise shape. Your fingers lightly brush against a row of tailored jackets, feeling the smooth, cool drape of fine Italian silk, then the subtle, almost imperceptible texture of a luxurious cashmere blend. You pause, allowing the different tactile sensations to register, appreciating the craftsmanship of each piece. The muted colors of the garments, deep charcoal, midnight blue, rich forest green, seem to absorb the soft light, creating a sense of understated elegance. Your gaze settles on a particular garment, a suit crafted from a rare, exquisitely soft vicuña wool, its natural color a warm, subtle fawn. You reach for it, your fingers closing around the smooth, cool wood of its hanger. With a gentle, unhurried motion, you lift the suit from the rail, feeling its remarkable, almost weightless drape, the fabric flowing like liquid silk through your hands. The vicuña wool, known for its unparalleled softness, feels like a delicate cloud against your skin as you hold it up. There is a faint, almost imperceptible swish of fabric as it moves, a soft whisper that speaks of its exceptional quality. The natural fibers exhale a delicate, clean, almost sweet aroma, a testament to its pristine condition and luxurious origin. You turn the jacket slightly, noticing how the soft, diffused light plays across its surface, highlighting the subtle variations in the wool's texture, giving it a quiet, luminous depth. You carry the suit to the plush velvet ottoman, and with deliberate care, lay the jacket across its soft surface, the fabric settling with a gentle sigh. The trousers are then placed beside it, their soft folds arranged with precision. You smooth a hand over the vicuña wool, feeling its incredible softness, a luxurious sensation that is both comforting and profoundly calming. The air in the dressing suite remains still, infused with the clean, luxurious scent of the fine fabrics. You simply stand, allowing the quiet contemplation of the evening attire to fill the moment, appreciating the beauty of its material and craftsmanship. This unhurried ritual is a part of the evening's unfolding, a gentle preparation. The soft, luxurious feel of the vicuña wool, now carefully laid out, gently recedes from your mind as you turn from the quiet order of the dressing suite. The subtle, clean scent of fine fabric still lingers, but a new, warmer fragrance, hinting at aged spirits and polished wood, begins to draw you deeper into the evening. Your slippered feet glide across the cool, polished oak floor, carrying you through a shadowed archway and into the intimate embrace of your private lounge. The lounge welcomes you with a profound sense of hushed elegance. Outside the tall, uncurtained windows, the sky has deepened to a profound velvety indigo, dotted with the first faint stars. Inside, the light is soft, emanating from discreet, low-level sconces and a single glowing fire in a polished marble hearth, casting long, dancing shadows that soften the rich, dark wood paneling on the walls. The air is still, comfortably warm, carrying the complex aroma of aged leather from the deep armchairs. A plush rug cushions your steps, absorbing all sound in this quiet sanctuary. You move towards a magnificent antique bar cabinet, crafted from dark, lustrous ebony with intricate brass inlay. Its polished surface gleams softly in the subdued light. As you gently pull open its heavy, balanced doors, a faint click resonates in the quiet room, revealing an exquisite collection of crystal decanters and slender, elegant bottles. Your gaze settles on a heavy, cut crystal decanter of aged rye whiskey, shimmering. You lift it, feeling its substantial weight, the cool, smooth glass conforming to your palm. From an insulated ice bucket, you grasp two large, clear, spherical ice cubes. They drop into a thick-bottomed crystal tumbler with a clean, resonant clink-clink, followed by a faint hiss as they settle. With a soft, deliberate twist, you free the decanter's heavy crystal stopper, a faint, satisfying mop-prop echoing. The rich, warm aroma of caramel and spice rises. You slowly tilt the decanter, allowing a measured stream of the amber rye to pour over the ice, creating a soft, melodious gurgle as it fills the glass. Two slow, deliberate drops of aromatic bitters fall onto the ice, spreading a faint, dark swirl, releasing a subtle, complex spice. A long, slender silver bar spoon is retrieved. You insert it into the glass, and with a slow, rhythmic motion, begin to stir the liquid, the ice making a soft, continuous clink-clink-clink against the crystal, a hypnotic, gentle rhythm. Finally, you select a fresh, ripe orange. With a small, sharp paring knife, its blade glinting softly, you carefully carve a long, slender strip of zest, feeling the slight resistance as the blade peels away the fragrant rind. A faint, bright burst of citrus oil sprays into the air. You twist the orange peel gently over the glass, releasing more of its delicate oils. Then drop it into the drink, its vibrant color a small, elegant accent against the dark amber. The finished cocktail sits before you, a shimmering, inviting creation in the soft light. You simply observe its quiet beauty, the way the light catches the facets of the glass, the slow, imperceptible melt of the ice, and the complex, rich perfume rising from its surface. You carry the cool, heavy glass to a deep leather armchair by the window, sinking into its enveloping comfort. The smooth, cool crystal feels substantial in your hand, a satisfying weight. Outside, the indigo sky has deepened further, the stars now more numerous, glittering like scattered diamonds. You simply rest, holding the quiet promise of the evening in your hand, allowing the subtle aromas and the profound stillness to settle around you, deepening the calm. The cool, heavy crystal of the bespoke cocktail glass rests gently in your hand, its subtle weight a comforting presence as you sit in the deep leather armchair. Outside, the indigo sky has deepened further, the stars now more numerous, glittering like scattered diamonds, a quiet spectacle beyond the window. The complex aromas of aged rye and orange zest still faintly linger, but a new, more expansive visual draws your attention, a silent invitation to observe the city as it truly settles into its nocturnal rhythm. You slowly lower the crystal tumbler, placing it with a soft, almost imperceptible clink onto a polished rosewood side table beside the armchair. The ice within makes a final, gentle hiss as it continues its slow melt. You rise from the deep, enveloping comfort of the leather, feeling the soft give of the cushions as you stand. Your slippered feet glide across the plush rug, then meet the cool, smooth expanse of the polished oak floor, guiding you from the intimate warmth of the lounge. The air here holds a profound stillness, a gentle transition as you move through a subtly lit hallway, its soft, indirect lighting casting long, peaceful shadows. As you step into your bedroom suite, the atmosphere shifts once more. The room is intentionally dim, bathed in the soft ambient glow from discrete floor lamps, ensuring the focus remains on the vast expanse beyond the glass. The air is perfectly tempered, neither too warm nor too cool, carrying a faint, clean scent of fresh linen and a hint of subtle, calming essential oils from a diffuser you might have set earlier. Your gaze is immediately drawn to the monumental, floor-to-ceiling window that dominates one entire wall, a breathtaking portal to the city below, now transformed into a glittering, sprawling tapestry of light. You move slowly towards the window, your steps hushed on the thick, custom-woven carpet that covers the bedroom floor. As you approach, the distant, muted hum of the city, barely audible, becomes a little clearer, a low, consistent thrum that speaks of countless lives and intricate networks, yet remains profoundly non-intrusive from your elevated sanctuary. You reach out, your fingertips pressing lightly against the cool, smooth surface of the triple-glazed glass. The coolness against your skin is a subtle, refreshing sensation, a gentle reminder of the vast open space beyond the protective barrier of your window. Through the expansive glass, the city unfurls itself, a breathtaking panorama of countless lights. Each light, a tiny, individual point, contributes to an intricate, sprawling pattern that stretches to the far horizon, where it eventually merges with the inky blackness of the night sky. You observe the slow, deliberate movement of car headlights and taillights on distant avenues, tracing their path as they weave through the urban grid, like slow-moving, luminous rivers of red and white. The taller buildings glow with a steady internal luminescence, their windows forming precise geometric patterns of light against their dark facades. You notice the subtle variations in color, the warm, inviting yellows of residential areas, the cooler, sharper whites of commercial districts, and the occasional vibrant splash of neon from a far-off landmark. The sheer scale of it all is captivating, yet utterly tranquil from this serene vantage point. You pause, allowing your breath to settle into a soft, even rhythm, mirroring the profound stillness of the view. The cool glass beneath your fingertips, the vast, glittering expanse before you, and the profound quiet of your room combine into a moment of deep, unburdened contemplation. The city, in its illuminated slumber, seems to breathe with a gentle, rhythmic pulse. You simply stand, watching the silent, glittering tableau, feeling a profound sense of peace in this elevated, detached observation. The glittering tapestry of city lights continues its silent, unwavering dance beyond the vast window, but you gently pull away from the cool, smooth surface of the glass, allowing the expansive panorama to recede from your immediate focus. The distant, muted hum of the city, a constant, low thrum, now feels even more remote, a soft backdrop to the profound quiet that begins to settle within your luxurious suite. The air, perfectly tempered, holds a clean, faint scent of fresh linen and the subtle, calming aroma of the essential oils you diffused earlier, a gentle invitation to rest. With a soft, almost imperceptible whisper of movement, you turn from the window. Your slippered feet sink into the plush, deep pile of the custom-woven carpet, absorbing all sound as you move towards the center of the room. Your hand reaches for a discreet, polished brass panel set into the wall. With a gentle, deliberate touch, your fingertip presses the cool, smooth surface. A soft, almost silent click resonates, and the ambient lighting in the suite dims further, deepening the shadows, creating a soft, enveloping twilight within the room itself. The last vestiges of direct light retreat, leaving only a serene, muted glow that accentuates the rich textures of the furnishings, the dark, lustrous wood of the bedside tables, the subtle sheen of silk drapes, and the inviting expanse of your bed. The air feels even more still, more profoundly quiet, as if the room itself is holding its breath. You continue your unhurried journey towards the bed, each step a soft, cushioning sink into the thick carpet. The bed, a generous, inviting presence, is meticulously prepared. Its crisp, white linen sheets pulled taut, the heavy silk duvet folded back with precision. You approach the side of the bed, your hand reaching for the edge of the duvet. The silk, a subtle, deep ivory, feels cool and exquisitely smooth beneath your fingertips, gliding effortlessly as you gently pull it back further. The layers unfold with a soft, almost soundless swish of fabric, revealing the inviting expanse of the crisp linen sheets beneath. The linen offers a slightly firmer, cooler texture, a refreshing contrast to the silk, promising a comforting embrace. You smooth a hand over the surface of the exposed sheet, feeling its fine weave, its cool, dry crispness. Next you reach for the large, down-filled pillows, encased in their cool, smooth linen cases. With a gentle, deliberate motion, you lift each pillow, feeling its substantial yet yielding weight, and slowly, softly, fluff it, allowing the down to redistribute with a faint, almost inaudible poof of air. The pillows settle back onto the bed, plump and inviting, their soft forms offering a promise of perfect support for your head and neck. The subtle, clean scent of freshly laundered linen rises gently from them, a calming, familiar aroma that deepens the sense of quiet anticipation. You notice how the dim light catches the subtle folds and curves of the bedding, creating soft, undulating patterns of light and shadow, inviting your gaze to soften and blur. Finally, with a soft, almost imperceptible sigh, you slip into the cool, fresh embrace of the sheets. The linen feels incredibly smooth against your skin, a gentle, comforting caress as you settle into the soft, supportive mattress. The heavy silk duvet is then drawn up and over you, its generous weight settling around your body like a soft, breathable cocoon. The fabric drapes perfectly, conforming to your form, providing warmth without heaviness. You adjust a pillow, feeling the soft down yield and cradle your head, finding that perfect, comfortable position. The profound quiet of the suite wraps around you, a gentle, enveloping presence, broken only by the soft, steady rhythm of your own breathing. The city lights, now a distant, glittering memory beyond the window, continue their silent glow, but here, in the deep quiet of your bed, only peace remains. The profound quiet of your suite, which had so gently wrapped around you in the dark, now yields to a new, subtle sensation, a soft, almost imperceptible sway beneath your luxurious bed. The deep, velvety indigo of the night sky, previously adorned with city lights, has given way to the first pale blush of dawn, filtering through the polished porthole of your yacht. You stir, not with an abrupt awakening, but a slow, unfolding awareness, cradled by the rhythmic, gentle rocking of the vessel. The motion is subtle, a continuous, unhurried dip and rise that feels less like movement and more like a deep, inherent pulse of the sea itself. The plush mattress, designed for stability even on open water, subtly shifts beneath you, accommodating the soft sway, never disturbing your repose, but rather enhancing it. You feel the silk sheets, cool and smooth against your skin, subtly glide as your body responds to the yacht's languid dance. A faint, almost imperceptible creak of polished wood from the cabin's joinery, a soft, warm sound, harmonizes with the gentle lap, lap, lap of water against the hull, just beyond the thick insulation. This liquid rhythm is constant, soothing, a natural lullaby. Through the circular porthole, framed in gleaming brass, the first light of the new day begins to softly illuminate the cabin's interior. It is a light of pearlescent gray, then a delicate rose, gradually expanding, pushing back the lingering shadows from the corners of the exquisitely crafted space. The polished mahogany paneling on the walls, a rich, deep warmth, catches this nascent light, reflecting it in soft, diffused gleams that seem to breathe with the gentle motion of the yacht. The brass fixtures, meticulously polished, glow with a muted, inviting warmth. You notice how the light, unlike the sharp glint of city dawn, seems to spread slowly, patiently, revealing the intricate grain of the wood, the subtle texture of the woven wall coverings. The air within the cabin feels fresh, clean, with a faint, invigorating scent of the open sea, carried on the subtle circulation system. You stretch slowly, deliberately, allowing the gentle rocking to guide your movements, elongating each muscle with a profound sense of ease. Your fingers brush against the cool, smooth surface of the polished oak bedside table, feeling its sturdy, unyielding presence amidst the gentle motion. A delicate porcelain cup, still holding a few drops of the previous evening's calming herbal infusion, sits upon it, its thin rim feeling cool against your thumb. You feel the soft, substantial weight of the down duvet, a comforting presence that lightly presses against you, perfectly conforming to your form as the yacht continues its rhythmic sway. The crisp, clean scent of laundered linen from the sheets and pillowcases is a subtle, grounding presence, a familiar comfort in this unique, floating sanctuary. With a soft, unhurried push, you shift your weight, turning your head towards the porthole. The view beyond is utterly serene. The sea, a vast expanse of calm, dark blue, stretches out to meet a horizon that is now ablaze with the soft, expanding colors of dawn. Hues of pale pink, soft orange, and delicate gold blend seamlessly into the widening blue of the sky. The water's surface is almost glassy, broken only by the gentlest of swells, reflecting the emerging light in shimmering, liquid patterns. A distant, faint outline of a coastline, perhaps a secluded island, is just visible, a dark, low silhouette against the brightening sky. There are no other vessels in sight, only the profound, expansive quiet of the open water and the unfolding dawn. The air smells clean, salty, and utterly pure, filling your lungs with each slow, deliberate breath. The gentle rocking continues, a steady, rhythmic pulse that mirrors your own deepening calm. The dawn light expands, painting the world in ever brighter, softer hues. The gentle rocking of the yacht, a constant, soothing rhythm, now encourages you to slowly emerge from the silken depths of your bed, the dawn light having fully bloomed into a clear, bright morning. The faint, invigorating scent of the open sea, which had permeated your cabin, now calls with a stronger, fresher invitation. You push back the soft, substantial weight of the silk duvet, feeling its cool, smooth glide against your skin as you sit up. The crisp linen sheets offer a comforting counterpoint to the silk, a cool, dry sensation against your bare legs. With unhurried movements, you swing your legs over the side of the bed, your bare feet meeting the plush, deep pile of the custom-woven carpet that covers the cabin floor, absorbing all sound. The gentle sway of the yacht continues, a subtle, almost imperceptible dance that guides your balance. You rise slowly, feeling the slight give of the carpet beneath your feet, a soft cushioning. The polished mahogany paneling of the cabin gleams warmly in the now brighter morning light. You move towards the cabin door, its solid wood cool and smooth under your hand, and gently push it open with a soft, almost silent click. Stepping out onto the main deck, the air immediately greets you with a profound freshness, crisp and clean, carrying the distinct, exhilarating scent of salt and open water. The gentle warmth of the newly risen sun touches your skin, a soft, pleasant caress after the cooler air of the cabin. Your bare feet meet the smooth, sun-warmed teak deck, its subtle, finely grooved texture a pleasant contrast to the soft carpet of the cabin. Each step creates a soft, almost imperceptible creak of the aged wood, a quiet, organic sound that speaks of the vessel's enduring strength and the vastness of the sea around you. The rhythmic lap-lap-lap of the water against the hull is now more pronounced, a soothing, continuous melody. Your gaze sweeps across the open deck, meticulously prepared for the morning. A small, elegant table is set near the polished stainless steel railing, gleaming under the clear, bright sky. A pristine white linen tablecloth, impeccably pressed, drapes elegantly over the teak table, its edges held firmly in place by small, weighted silver clips, preventing any flutter in the gentle sea breeze. On it, a delicate porcelain plate holds a selection of fresh, jewel-toned fruits, glistening melon slices, plump green grapes, and a few perfectly ripe figs, their deep purple skins hinting at sweetness. Beside the fruit, a small silver cloche covers a plate of delicate, freshly baked pastries, their warm, buttery aroma just beginning to waft through the clean sea air. You approach the table, drawn by the inviting aromas. A slender crystal carafe of freshly squeezed grapefruit juice, its vibrant, pale pink catching the sunlight, sits alongside a polished silver thermos of steaming, dark coffee. You reach for the cool, heavy carafe, feeling the smooth, substantial glass in your hand. With a slow, deliberate tilt, you pour the bright, sparkling juice into a delicate crystal glass, the liquid making a faint, refreshing glug as it fills. Then, You carefully open the thermos, releasing a rich, deep plume of coffee aroma, and pour a stream of the dark, fragrant liquid into a fine porcelain cup. The subtle clink of cup against saucer barely audible. Taking your seat on the comfortable, woven deck chair, its cushion offering a soft, supportive sink, you arrange the crisp linen napkin on your lap. You lift a slice of melon, feeling its cool, firm texture, and bring it to your lips. The sweet, refreshing taste bursts gently on your tongue, a clean, natural flavor that perfectly complements the fresh sea air. You follow this with a slow sip of the coffee, its deep, warm richness, a comforting contrast. Then, a taste of the bright, tangy grapefruit juice, a refreshing burst of morning energy. The gentle rocking of the yacht, a comforting rhythm that had cradled your morning, slowly recedes into memory as you step onto the firm, sun-warmed earth of your private vineyard. The crisp, salty tang of the sea air, a recent companion, now yields to a new, richer perfume. The deep, verdant scent of grapevines, warmed by the rising sun. Morning light, now a clear, golden brilliance, illuminates the long, ordered rows stretching before you, an expanse of cultivated beauty under an expansive, cloudless sky. The air itself feels subtly different, a dry, earthy warmth replacing the maritime coolness. A quiet invitation to explore this new landscape. Your feet, encased in soft, light walking shoes, meet the finely tilled soil of the pathway between the first rows. The earth feels dry and firm beneath the soles, offering a subtle, yielding resistance with each unhurried step you take. A faint, earthy aroma rises from the disturbed soil, a grounding scent that speaks of rich minerals, ancient earth, and patient cultivation, a perfume distinct from any other. You begin to walk slowly, deliberately, allowing your gaze to follow the meticulously trained vines, each one a testament to careful tending and the passage of seasons. The air is remarkably still, yet a gentle, almost imperceptible breeze whispers through the leaves high above, creating a soft, continuous rustle that is both rhythmic and deeply calming, a natural breathing of the vineyard itself. Distant bird calls, clear and melodious, drift from the edges of the vineyard and the groves beyond, adding a delicate, intermittent layer to the pervasive quiet, never demanding attention, only enhancing the serenity. As you move deeper into the vineyard, the rows of vines rise to shoulder height, forming long, green corridors that invite quiet contemplation, stretching out in perfect, geometric precision. Your fingers gently brush against a broad, sun-dappled leaf, feeling its slightly rough, velvety texture, the coolness of morning dew still clinging to its surface in tiny, sparkling droplets. You notice the delicate, coiling tendrils, slender and vibrant green, reaching out with an almost sentient grace to grasp the supporting wires, a silent testament to the vine's persistent, upward growth. Tiny clusters of unripe grapes, still hard and a luminous green, hang nestled beneath the protective canopy of leaves, promising future sweetness and the rich complexity of wine. Their smooth, firm skin feels cool and taut, under a gentle, exploratory touch, a subtle resistance that speaks of their youthful vitality. The sunlight filters through the dense, overlapping leaves, creating a shifting mosaic of intricate patterns of light and shadow on the pathway before you, a gentle, ever-changing dance that subtly guides your path. You pause, drawing a slow, deep breath, allowing the complex, layered aroma of the vineyard to completely fill your senses. The scent is nuanced. The fresh, green notes of the vibrant leaves, the subtle, almost imperceptible sweetness of the developing fruit, and the underlying mineral richness of the ancient soil itself, a profound connection to the earth. You notice the quiet, almost imperceptible hum of unseen insects, a low, continuous vibration that is almost felt rather than heard. A subtle, constant sign of the teeming life hidden within the rows and beneath the canopy. Your eyes track the orderly progression of the vines, stretching far into the distance, their perfectly aligned forms converging at a point where the rows meet the soft, rolling hills of the distant landscape, now bathed in a soft, golden haze that blurs their edges into a gentle undulation. The vastness of the sky above, a clear, brilliant blue, creates a profound sense of openness and boundless peace, a perfect canopy for this tranquil scene. The vibrant green rows of the vineyard, shimmering with morning sun, recede as you approach the grand stone edifice of the winery. The air shifts, gaining a richer aroma of fermenting grapes and damp earth. Your light walking shoes make a soft, muffled scuff on the dry path towards the imposing, arched entrance of aged oak. Pushing open one of the massive oak doors, its deep, resonant creak echoing softly, you step from bright morning light into the cool, dim interior of the winery. The air immediately envelops you, thick and humid, carrying a complex, intoxicating aroma of crushed grapes, sweet fermentation, and earthy dampness. Your eyes slowly adjust to subdued lighting from high-set windows and soft amber lamps, casting long, peaceful shadows across the cool flagstone floor. The temperature is noticeably cooler, a refreshing chill. The silence is profound, broken only by a subtle, distant bubbling sound, a low, consistent murmur. You move with unhurried steps towards colossal stainless steel fermentation tanks, standing tall and cylindrical. Their surfaces are cool and smooth, reflecting dim light. As you draw closer, a faint, rhythmic glug 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 emanates from within, the gentle exhalation of grapes transforming. The air around these tanks is rich with the sweet, yeasty aroma of active fermentation. You pause, allowing the subtle sounds and scents to wash over you. Leaving this area, your steps hushed on the cool flagstone, you pass through a heavy archway into the hallowed quiet of the barrel room. Here, rows of massive oak barrels, meticulously stacked, stretch into the soft amber-lit distance. Their dark wood glows with deep, earthy warmth. The profound silence is almost absolute, broken only by the occasional, imperceptible drip of condensation. The pervasive aroma is now a rich, deep blend of toasted oak, vanilla, and the evolving perfume of aging wine, a scent that speaks of time and patient transformation. In the far corner, a lone cellar master moves with slow, deliberate grace between the towering stacks. You observe them gently tapping a small wooden mallet against a barrel's side, listening intently to the subtle, resonant thump-thump. A quiet check of its contents. With a slender brass tool, they slowly turn a small tap, allowing a tiny, clear stream of deep ruby-red wine to flow into a delicate glass, catching the soft amber light. The liquid makes a faint, almost silent trickle as it fills. They lift the glass, observing its clarity and color with profound, quiet concentration, before gently returning the tap. Their presence is one of deep respect for the slow, natural process unfolding around you. The deep, woody aroma of aging wine, mingled with the profound quiet of the barrel room, settles around you. The cellar master continues their silent, deliberate work. You simply rest, breathing in the rich, complex air, feeling the cool dampness of the stone floor, allowing the profound sense of patient transformation to envelop you. Everything here speaks of time, quiet, and the gentle unfolding of nature's profound, enduring craft. The rich, deep aroma of toasted oak and aging wine, which had permeated the cool, quiet barrel room, slowly recedes as you turn from the towering stacks of barrels. The profound sense of patient transformation, a hallmark of the winery, gently gives way to a new, subtle anticipation. Your light walking shoes make a soft, muffled scuff on the cool flagstone floor as you move towards a discreet, unadorned doorway, its heavy, polished brass handle gleaming faintly in the subdued light. You gently push open the door, feeling its substantial weight, and step through, leaving the earthy coolness of the winery behind. The air immediately shifts, becoming drier, warmer, and infused with a faint, clean scent of polished metal and subtle mineral notes. You find yourself in a pristine, sun-drenched private atelier, a sanctuary of meticulous craftsmanship. Natural light, now a bright, clear morning gold, streams through a series of large, north-facing windows, illuminating a workbench with a focused, almost surgical precision. The walls are a calm, muted gray, allowing the light and the work to take center stage. The floor is a pale, polished concrete, smooth and cool underfoot, absorbing all sound. The silence here is absolute, a profound quiet that seems to magnify every subtle movement and sound. Your gaze is drawn to the workbench, a sturdy, custom-made surface of pale, finely grained maple, worn smooth in places from years of dedicated work. Seated at the bench, a master artisan works with a profound, unhurried concentration. Their hands, precise and steady, move with an almost meditative grace. You observe the delicate tools laid out with meticulous order. Slender files, burnished tweezers, tiny hammers with polished heads, each one glinting softly in the focused light, promising intricate work. The air around the bench holds a faint, almost imperceptible metallic tang, a clean aroma that speaks of precious metals being shaped and refined. You notice the subtle hum of a small, specialized polishing motor, a low, consistent whisper that blends into the deep quiet, a rhythmic backdrop to the artisan's intricate dance. You move closer, your steps hushed on the smooth concrete, taking care not to disturb the profound concentration. On a small, dark velvet pad, a selection of loose diamonds lies, catching the light in 1,000 tiny, dazzling flashes. Each stone is a perfect, miniature galaxy of light, cool and hard to the eye. The artisan picks up a single, brilliant-cut diamond with a pair of finely tipped tweezers, its polished silver surface cool and precise. The diamond, held suspended, rotates slowly under the focused beam of a small task lamp, revealing its myriad facets, each one perfectly cut to capture and refract the light. The tiny, almost imperceptible click of the tweezers as they close is absorbed by the quiet room, a sharp, precise sound. The artisan then carefully transfers the diamond to a delicate, intricate setting, crafted from a warm, luminous platinum. With a tiny, polished hammer, they begin a series of incredibly gentle, precise taps, reshaping the metal prongs around the stone. The sounds are barely audible, a soft, rhythmic tap-tap-tap, each tap a feather-light touch, yet imbued with immense control and strength. You can almost feel the subtle vibration of each tap, sensing the metal slowly, imperceptibly, closing around the precious stone, securing it with unwavering precision. The metal itself, cool and smooth, slowly yields to the artisan's patient hand, embracing the diamond in a permanent, shimmering embrace. The scent of clean metal and faint polishing compound is subtle, a quiet perfume of diligent creation. You pause, standing perfectly still, allowing the profound quiet and the meticulous craftsmanship to envelop you. The artisan continues their work, each movement deliberate, unhurried, a testament to years of practiced skill. The soft, rhythmic tap, tap, tap of the tiny hammer, securing the diamond within its platinum embrace, slowly fades into a profound, almost absolute silence within the sun-drenched private atelier. The master artisan, with an unhurried grace, gently lowers the delicate piece, its newly set diamond now sparkling with a quiet brilliance. The air remains still, infused with a faint, clean metallic tang and the subtle mineral notes of precious materials, a unique perfume of diligent creation. The artisan's fingers, still precise and steady, reach for a slender, burnished steel file, its ridged surface cool and firm to the touch. With a slow, deliberate motion, they begin to gently refine the delicate platinum setting, smoothing any microscopic imperfections, shaping the metal with an unwavering patience. The file creates a soft, continuous chez-tu against the platinum, a whispery, almost ethereal sound that is barely audible, yet deeply resonant in the quiet room. You can almost feel the subtle vibration of each stroke, sensing the metal slowly yielding, becoming even more fluid and seamless around the precious stone. Tiny, almost invisible slivers of platinum dust, like microscopic silver motes, detach themselves with each pass of the file, drifting gently downwards onto the pristine maple workbench, catching the soft morning light in fleeting, silent glints. The scent of clean metal deepens slightly, a fresh, cool aroma. Next, the artisan selects a series of polishing tools, each one designed for a specific level of refinement. A small specialized motor, housed beneath the workbench, begins to hum, a low, consistent asterisk that is more of a vibration felt than a sound heard, a rhythmic backdrop to the intricate work. They attach a tiny soft buffing wheel, its felt surface pristine and lint-free. With a delicate touch, they bring the platinum setting to the spinning wheel, applying a gentle, even pressure. The soft, continuous whir of the wheel against the metal is a soothing, repetitive sound, almost hypnotic in its consistency. You watch as the platinum, previously a subtle matte, slowly begins to gleam with a deeper, more luminous shine, catching and reflecting the natural light from the north-facing windows with an increasing brilliance. You notice the subtle warmth emanating from the friction of the cloth, a gentle heat that is quickly dissipated by the cool air of the atelier. The artisan pauses, holding the piece up to the focused beam of a small task lamp, its light cool and clear. They retrieve a jeweler's loupe, its polished metal casing cool against their fingers. With a soft click, the loupe is brought to their eye, and their gaze becomes intensely focused, scrutinizing every minute detail of the setting, ensuring absolute perfection. You can almost feel the weight of their concentration, the profound dedication to flawless execution. They rotate the piece slowly, allowing the light to play across every facet of the diamond, every curve of the platinum, searching for any microscopic anomaly. The diamond, now fully secured and polished, flashes with an inner fire, its brilliance amplified by the meticulous work that surrounds it. The profound silence of the atelier allows for such intense, unhurried observation. With a final gentle adjustment, the artisan lowers the loop, its soft click a quiet punctuation to the moment. They carefully place the newly completed piece onto a dark velvet pad, its deep, soft pile absorbing the light. The platinum, now polished to an exquisite mirror-like finish, rests against the rich, dark velvet, catching the light in a serene, finished glow, a testament to the patient, skilled hands that brought it to life. The rhythmic hum of the atelier continues its steady, soothing presence, a constant, comforting backdrop to the profound quiet. The subtle, clean, metallic tang of the atelier, mingled with the rhythmic hum of skilled hands, slowly recedes as you turn from the polished workbench, leaving the brilliance of the newly set diamond to its quiet existence. The profound sense of meticulous craftsmanship, a hallmark of the workshop, gently gives way to a new, softer anticipation. Your light walking shoes make a soft, muffled scuff on the cool, polished concrete floor as you move towards a broad, arched doorway, its frame crafted from a dark, rich ironwork, adorned with delicate, almost organic scrollwork. You step through the archway, leaving the dry, precise air of the atelier behind. The air immediately shifts, becoming noticeably warmer, more humid, and infused with a complex, earthy perfume of damp soil, verdant leaves, and a myriad of unseen exotic blooms. You find yourself within the vast, shimmering expanse of your glass-domed conservatory, a living sanctuary bathed in a soft, diffused light that filters through countless panes of glass. The sunlight, now a gentle, warm glow, is softened and refracted by the intricate lattice of the dome and the dense canopy of tropical foliage, creating a dappled, ethereal illumination. The floor beneath your feet transitions from cool concrete to smooth, large-format terracotta tiles, their earthy warmth a pleasant contrast, offering a subtle, grounding texture. The silence here is profound, broken only by the gentle, rhythmic drip, drip, drip of water from unseen irrigation systems and the soft, almost imperceptible rustle of broad leaves in the humid air, a living, breathing quiet. You begin to move slowly, deliberately, along a winding path of fine, crushed gravel, each step creating a soft, almost imperceptible crunch. The path guides you deeper into the heart of the conservatory, where the exotic flora grows in lavish abundance, a profusion of greens, deep reds, and vibrant purples. Your fingers lightly brush against the cool, waxy surface of a colossal monstera leaf, feeling its intricate, natural perforations, its immense size, a testament to the rich, nurturing environment. The air, thick with moisture, feels soft and enveloping against your skin, a gentle caress that encourages slow, deep breaths. You inhale, allowing the complex, layered aromas to fill your lungs. The sweet, heady perfume of orchids, the clean, green scent of ferns, and the deep, rich earthiness of the soil. This unique blend of fragrances is both invigorating and deeply calming, a natural aromatherapy. Your gaze is drawn to a secluded seating area, nestled amidst a cluster of towering palms and delicate ferns. A comfortable, deep armchair, crafted from woven rattan, its cushions upholstered in a natural, undyed linen, sits invitingly. You approach it, feeling the slight give of the gravel path beneath your feet, and settle into its embrace. The rattan, cool and smooth against your hands, offers a firm yet yielding support. The linen cushion, soft and breathable, cradles your form with a gentle sink. You lean back, allowing your head to rest against the soft fabric, feeling your shoulders relax, releasing any lingering tension. The broad, fan-like leaves of a nearby palm tree, a deep, lustrous green, cast long, swaying shadows that dance softly on the terracotta floor. A gentle, hypnotic movement. You close your eyes for a moment, allowing the pervasive warmth and humidity to fully envelop you. The gentle, rhythmic drip, drip, drip of water, now closer, becomes a soft, consistent cadence, a natural metronome for your slowing breath. The subtle rustle of leaves, a whispery sound, seems to breathe with the greenhouse itself. When you open your eyes again, the diffused sunlight, softened by the glass dome and the dense foliage, creates an ethereal glow, painting the conservatory in hues of soft, shimmering green and muted gold. The gentle, rhythmic drip of water, a consistent cadence, continues to soothe you as you rest in the rattan armchair, enveloped by the warm, humid air of the glass-domed conservatory. The faint, earthy perfume of damp soil, a constant presence, deepens around you, inviting a deeper immersion into this verdant sanctuary, a living, breathing quiet. You close your eyes again, allowing the sound to become the sole focus of your awareness. The drip, drip, drip is not uniform. Sometimes it is a soft, solitary drop, falling onto the broad, cool surface of a waxy leaf, creating a faint, muted plink that quickly dissipates into the humid air. Other times it is a quick succession of tiny droplets, creating a soft, almost shimmering pitter-patter on the smooth, warm terracotta tiles near your feet, a delicate, intricate rhythm that resonates gently. You imagine the silent journey of each individual drop, from the unseen irrigation pipe above, along a leaf's intricate vein, gathering weight and tension, until it finally releases its hold. The sound is profoundly consistent, a natural metronome for your slowing breath, a constant, gentle reassurance in the profound stillness, a liquid whisper that seems to clear your mind. As you breathe, slowly and deeply, the distinct scent of damp earth rises, rich and complex, from the soil of the surrounding plant beds. It is a deep, grounding aroma, reminiscent of ancient forest floors after a gentle, warm rain, a clean, fertile perfume that speaks of life and growth. This earthy note blends seamlessly with the sweeter, more delicate fragrances of the exotic blooms, perhaps the creamy scent of a distant orchid, or the subtle spice of a hidden ginger flower, creating a unique, enveloping bouquet that is both invigorating and profoundly calming. You feel the subtle humidity in the air, carrying these myriad scents directly to you, a soft, warm cloud of natural aromatherapy that settles gently around your senses. The underlying mineral quality of the soil, a faint, almost metallic tang, adds yet another layer of complexity to this natural perfume, connecting you deeply to the living, growing world around you. Opening your eyes, you watch a tiny stream of water, almost invisible in its clarity, tracing a precise, shimmering path down the glossy, deep green surface of a large, intricate leaf. It collects imperceptibly at the very tip of the leaf, forming a perfect spherical bead, shimmering like a tiny luminous lens, catching and refracting the diffused light. For a moment, it trembles, poised, before finally falling with a soft, silent plop onto the damp earth below, creating a minute, dark impression in the rich soil. The filtered sunlight, softened and diffused by the glass dome and the dense canopy of foliage, catches these minute movements, transforming them into a slow, mesmerizing dance of light and liquid. You notice the rich, dark color of the soil where the water has just landed, a deep, almost black hue that contrasts beautifully with the lighter, drier patches nearby, a visual testament to the constant nourishment. The intricate network of fine, delicate roots, just visible beneath the surface, hints at the hidden, patient life within the earth, tirelessly drawing sustenance. You extend a hand, allowing your fingertips to rest lightly on the cool, smooth surface of a terracotta tile near your chair, feeling its pleasant, earthy texture. The tile feels wonderfully cool against your skin, absorbing the ambient warmth of the conservatory, providing a gentle, grounding anchor in the humid air. You feel the fine mist of the humidity on your skin, a delicate, almost imperceptible film that softens every surface, every sensation, making the air itself feel like a soft, comforting blanket. Your breathing deepens further, each slow, deliberate inhale drawing in the clean, damp air, each long, gentle exhale releasing, with a profound sense of ease and surrender. The last vestiges of the conservatory's humid warmth and verdant perfume gently lift from your skin as you rise from the rattan armchair. The rhythmic drip of water, a constant lullaby, slowly fades into a profound stillness as you step through the arched doorway, leaving the living embrace of the exotic flora behind. The air immediately shifts, becoming drier, cooler, and subtly infused with a delicate aroma of fine tea leaves and polished wood, guiding you towards the quiet elegance of your drawing room for afternoon tea. As you enter the drawing room, the afternoon light, now a softer, more diffused gold, streams through tall, uncurtained windows, illuminating the rich textures of the space. The room is bathed in a profound quiet, broken only by the faintest, almost imperceptible tick-tock of a distant grandfather clock. A steady, rhythmic presence that marks the unhurried passage of time. The air here holds a clean, comforting scent of beeswax polish, fine upholstery, and the subtle, inviting fragrance of freshly brewed tea. Your slippered feet sink into the deep pile of a hand-knotted Persian rug, its intricate patterns a muted tapestry of color, absorbing all sound. Your gaze settles on a low, polished mahogany tea table, meticulously set for one. A pristine, embroidered linen tablecloth, a delicate ivory, drapes elegantly over its surface, its fine threads catching the soft light. Upon it, an exquisite porcelain tea set, adorned with delicate, hand-painted floral motifs in soft pastels, gleams gently. A silver teapot, burnished to a mirror-like sheen, sits proudly, its surface radiating a subtle warmth, hinting at the perfectly steeped tea within. Beside it, a delicate porcelain teacup and saucer wait, along with a slender silver sugar tong and a small, fluted crystal milk jug, its surface cool and smooth. A three-tiered stand holds a selection of miniature, perfectly crafted pastries and delicate finger sandwiches, their subtle aromas promising quiet indulgence. You approach the table, your movements unhurried, a gentle rustle of your robe the only sound. Your hand reaches for the warm, smooth handle of the silver teapot. With a slow, deliberate tilt, you pour the steaming, amber-hued liquid into the waiting porcelain cup. The tea flows with a soft, continuous, a gentle stream that creates a tiny, delicate eddy in the cup as it fills. A rich, complex aroma rises from the steaming liquid. The earthy, calming notes of a fine Earl Grey, with its subtle hint of bergamot, mingling with the sweeter undertones of unseen black tea leaves. The warmth from the cup gently radiates upwards, a comforting sensation against your face. You notice the delicate steam curling gracefully upwards, catching the soft afternoon light before dissipating into the still air of the room. You gently set the teapot back down, its base making a soft, almost imperceptible clink on the saucer. Your fingers then trace the delicate curve of the porcelain teacup handle, its surface smooth and cool, then warming almost imperceptibly as the tea is poured. You lift the cup, feeling its delicate weight, the fine porcelain surprisingly substantial yet elegant. You bring the cup to your lips, taking a slow, measured sip. The warm liquid is smooth, with a subtle, comforting bitterness that is immediately balanced by a delicate, floral sweetness. A complex, harmonious taste that spreads gently across your tongue. The warmth of the tea spreads through you, a profound, soothing heat that settles deep within. You place the cup back onto its saucer with a soft, barely audible click. Your gaze drifts to the tiered stand, selecting a tiny, perfect lemon meringue tart, its golden, toasted peaks shimmering faintly. The crisp pastry yields with a soft crackle as you lift it, and the bright, tangy sweetness of the lemon curd melts delicately on your tongue, a delightful counterpoint to the calming tea. The delicate porcelain teacup, still radiating a gentle warmth, rests on its saucer, a silent companion on the polished mahogany tea table. The lingering sweetness of the lemon meringue tart, a recent memory, now gives way to a deeper, more profound appreciation for the steeped leaves. Afternoon light, a softer, diffused gold, continues to bathe the drawing room, and the faint, rhythmic tick-tock of the distant grandfather clock remains the only gentle punctuation in the profound quiet. You lift the porcelain cup again, your fingers tracing the smooth, cool curve of its handle, feeling the subtle warmth emanating from the tea within. You bring it closer, allowing the rich, complex aroma to fill your senses once more. The earthy notes of Earl Grey, with its distinctive hint of bergamot, now subtly softened, mingling with the underlying sweetness of the black tea. You gaze into the amber liquid, observing the faint, almost imperceptible swirls of color, the way the light catches the surface, reflecting the gentle glow of the room. A few tiny, dark tea leaves, having settled, rest peacefully at the bottom of the cup, silent witnesses to their quiet transformation. The delicate steam, now thinner, still curls gracefully upwards, a fleeting, ethereal dance before dissolving into the still air. You bring the cup to your lips, taking another slow, measured sip. The warm liquid is even smoother now, its initial comforting bitterness mellowed, allowing a delicate, floral sweetness to emerge more distinctly, a nuanced flavor that spreads gently across your tongue and lingers, a soft, pleasant aftertaste. The warmth of the tea spreads through you, a profound, soothing heat that settles deeper within, easing any remaining traces of tension. You feel the fine, almost translucent rim of the porcelain against your lower lip, its delicate coolness, a subtle contrast to the warm liquid, a testament to the exquisite craftsmanship of the cup itself. You gently place the cup back onto its saucer, the soft, barely audible click resonating quietly in the stillness of the room. Your gaze drifts to the silver teapot, its burnished surface still radiating a subtle, comforting warmth. The teapot seems to hum with a quiet energy, a reservoir of steeped tranquility. You notice the faint sheen of condensation on its polished silver, tiny, almost invisible droplets clinging to the metal, reflecting the soft light, like miniature pearls. A subtle, deeper aroma of the brewed tea, richer and more concentrated, emanates from its spout, a constant, gentle perfume. The intricate, hand-painted floral motifs on the porcelain gleam softly, their delicate colors muted by the afternoon light. yet still holding a quiet beauty, a silent invitation to observe. You shift slightly in the deep pile of the hand-knotted Persian rug, your body settling more completely into the plush cushions of the armchair. The soft linen of the upholstery yields further, cradling you with an enveloping comfort. Your breathing deepens, slowing to an even, gentle cadence, a soft, rhythmic exhale releasing with a profound sense of ease and surrender. The weight of your body feels heavier, more grounded, sinking deeper into the soft embrace of the chair. The subtle scent of beeswax polish, fine upholstery, and the lingering tea continues to permeate the air, creating a rich, enveloping sensory cocoon. The afternoon light, now a little lower, casts longer, softer shadows across the intricate patterns of the rug, a gentle, unhurried progression of time. The room remains in its profound quiet, bathed in the soft golden light of the afternoon. The delicate porcelain, the warmth of the steeped leaves, and the serene stillness combine into a deep sense of peace. You simply rest, allowing the subtle sensations to wash over you, deepening your sense of calm, inviting your thoughts to soften and drift. Everything can wait. The last delicate notes of Earl Grey tea still linger on your palate, a warm, comforting memory, as you gently place the porcelain teacup onto its saucer. The drawing room, steeped in the soft, diffused gold of the late afternoon, holds a profound quiet, broken only by the faint, rhythmic tick-tock of the distant grandfather clock. You rise slowly from the plush armchair, feeling the soft give of its cushions, the subtle scent of beeswax and fine upholstery, now a gentle background to your thoughts. Your slippered feet glide across the deep pile of the Persian rug, then meet the cool, smooth expanse of polished marble as you move towards a more private chamber. The air here is still, dry, and carries a faint, clean aroma of aged wood and a subtle, almost dusty sweetness, hinting at carefully preserved treasures. As you step into this hushed space, the afternoon light, now a deeper, richer gold, filters through sheer linen curtains, casting long, soft shadows across the dark, lustrous parquet floor. The room is intimate, exquisitely ordered, and profoundly quiet. Your gaze settles on a magnificent display cabinet, crafted from richly figured burled walnut, its surface polished to a deep, mirror-like sheen. The cabinet stands against a wall, its glass doors offering a tantalizing glimpse of the treasures within, softly illuminated by concealed, low-level lighting. You approach it slowly, your reflection rippling faintly on the polished wood. The air around the cabinet feels slightly cooler, holding the subtle, woody scent of the aged timber. You reach for one of the small, ornate brass handles, feeling its cool, smooth weight under your fingertips. With a gentle, deliberate pull, the cabinet door swings open with a soft, almost imperceptible whoosh of air, revealing its velvet-lined interior. The rich, deep sapphire velvet, meticulously fitted, absorbs the light, creating a hushed, luxurious backdrop for the precious heirlooms nestled within. A faint, dry, sweet scent of old velvet and aged silver emanates from the opened cabinet, a unique perfume of history and preservation. You notice the delicate, almost invisible shelves, crafted from thick, polished glass, each one holding a carefully arranged collection of small, cherished objects. Your fingers lightly brush against the plush, yielding surface of the velvet, feeling its incredible softness, a luxurious texture that invites a gentle touch. Your eyes scan the various compartments, each holding a piece of quiet significance. You select a small, intricately carved silver locket, its surface dulled by the gentle patina of time. As you lift it from its velvet bed, a faint, almost musical clink of silver against the soft fabric is the only sound, quickly absorbed by the stillness. The locket feels cool and surprisingly substantial in your palm, its weight a tangible connection to the past. You run your thumb over its delicate, etched floral pattern, feeling the minute indentations, imagining the countless hands that have held it. A soft, clean linen cloth, specifically for polishing, lies nearby. With unhurried precision, you take the soft linen cloth and begin to gently polish the silver locket. The fabric, cool and smooth, glides over the metal with a soft whispery, a delicate friction that slowly, imperceptibly, begins to lift the subtle tarnish. The silver, once muted, now starts to gleam with a soft, luminous shine, reflecting the rich sapphire of the velvet lining. You turn the locket over, polishing its reverse side, feeling the cool, smooth metal warm slightly under the gentle friction of the cloth, a subtle heat that speaks of careful, patient attention. The faint, clean scent of polished metal rises, a quiet, almost invigorating aroma. Finally, with the locket gleaming softly, you return it to its designated velvet compartment. The silver locket, now gleaming softly, rests securely in its velvet compartment within the burled walnut cabinet, a tiny, luminous anchor in the rich sapphire. The polished wood of the cabinet, still radiating a subtle warmth from the late afternoon sun, holds the quiet stillness of the room, broken only by the faint, rhythmic tick-tock of the distant grandfather clock. You stand before the open cabinet, allowing your gaze to drift across the meticulously arranged collection, each piece a silent whisper of time and cherished memory. Your eyes, soft and unhurried, settle on a small, intricate pocket watch, crafted from burnished rose gold, nestled beside the locket. Its surface, worn smooth in places by countless hands, holds a deep, warm luster, catching the soft, concealed light of the cabinet in muted gleams. You reach out, your fingers gently lifting it from its velvet bed, feeling its surprising, solid weight, the cool, smooth metal settling comfortably in your palm. The watch, a miniature marvel of precise engineering, exudes a faint, almost imperceptible metallic scent, mingled with a subtle sweet aroma of aged brass and time itself. You turn it slowly, allowing your thumb to trace the delicate, almost invisible scrollwork engraved on its back, feeling the minute indentations beneath your skin, a silent testament to the artisan's patient hand. The absence of its ticking is a profound quiet. With a gentle, deliberate pressure, your thumbnail finds the small, almost hidden catch on the side of the watch. A soft, precise click resonates in the hushed chamber as the ornate cover springs open, revealing the pristine, ivory-white face beneath its clear, cool glass. The delicate, slender hands, crafted from blued steel, point to a forgotten hour, frozen in a moment of elegant stillness. You tilt the watch slightly, allowing the soft light to play across the dial, noticing the subtle texture of the enamel, the fine, crisp lines of the Roman numerals. The glass feels cool and smooth to the touch, a protective barrier over the intricate mechanism. A faint, almost imperceptible scent of clean, dry brass and aged watch oil rises from the opened watch, a quiet, mechanical perfume. You carefully close the watch cover, the soft, satisfying snap, a gentle punctuation in the stillness. Then, with the same unhurried precision, you return the pocket watch to its velvet compartment, its warm rose gold settling gently into the deep sapphire, a soft athede absorbed by the plush fabric. Your gaze then drifts to a small, oval-shaped cameo, carved from a lustrous piece of shell, its delicate, milky white profile of a woman emerging gracefully from a muted coral background. You lift it, feeling its smooth, cool, almost ethereal lightness, a stark contrast to the weight of the watch. The delicate carving feels impossibly fine under your fingertips, each strand of hair, each fold of drapery, rendered with exquisite, minute detail. The shell holds a faint, clean, saline scent, a whisper of its oceanic origin. You place the cameo gently back onto its velvet cushion, its smooth surface resting perfectly in the soft indentation. The subtle, diffused light within the cabinet softly illuminates each object, enhancing their textures, their unique histories. The rich, deep sapphire velvet lining seems to absorb all sound, creating a profound pocket of quietude around these cherished pieces. You take a slow, deep breath, allowing the mingled aromas of aged metals, old velvet, and the subtle, clean scents of these heirlooms to fill your senses, a calming, grounding presence. The afternoon light outside the sheer linen curtains continues its slow, unhurried descent, casting longer, softer shadows across the polished parquet floor. With a final, gentle gesture, you reach for the ornate brass handle of the cabinet door. The quiet thud of the burled walnut cabinet door, as it gently closed, seals away the cherished heirlooms and their silent memories. The drawing room, now steeped in the deeper, softer gold of approaching dusk, holds a profound quiet, broken only by the faint, rhythmic tick-tock of the distant grandfather clock. You turn from the cabinet, feeling the subtle scent of aged wood and velvet gently recede, replaced by a cooler, crisper air, carrying a faint, clean aroma of ozone and distant open spaces. Your slippered feet glide across the cool, polished marble floor, leading you from the intimate elegance of the heirloom chamber. You move through a series of subtly lit corridors, their soft, indirect lighting casting long, peaceful shadows that stretch and sway with your unhurried steps. The air grows steadily cooler, drier, hinting at the vast open expanse of the night sky above. You pass through a heavy, insulated door, crafted from dark, lacquered wood, its surface cool and smooth to the touch. A soft, reassuring whoosh of air, and a gentle click as it seals behind you, and you find yourself in a transition chamber, perfectly dark, allowing your eyes to adjust. As your eyes adapt to the profound darkness, you push open another, lighter door, revealing a breathtaking sight. You step into the hushed, cavernous space of your private observatory dome. The air here is remarkably still, cool, and utterly pure, carrying a faint, clean scent of polished metal and dry air, a scent unique to this precision instrument. Above you, the massive, curved dome, crafted from polished, dark steel, has a narrow slit, now fully open, revealing a vast, infinite expanse of the night sky. The sheer scale of it is humbling, breathtaking, yet profoundly calming. The only sound is a low, almost imperceptible hum of the dome's rotation mechanism, a steady, rhythmic whisper that blends into the deep quiet. Your gaze immediately lifts, drawn upwards to the inky blackness, now ablaze with countless stars. They are not mere pinpricks of light, but brilliant, shimmering jewels, some tiny and delicate, others blazing with an intense, steady glow. The Milky Way, a vast, luminous river of starlight, stretches across the celestial canvas, a breathtaking, ethereal cloud of light and shadow. You feel a profound sense of awe, a quiet connection to the immensity of the cosmos. The air here, cool and still, seems to amplify the visual spectacle, making the stars appear even closer, sharper, more vivid than ever before. You notice the subtle variations in their colors, the fiery reds of distant giants, the cool, crisp blues of younger stars, and the steady yellow-white gleam of closer celestial neighbors. In the center of the dome, a magnificent, gleaming telescope, crafted from polished brass and dark lacquered steel, stands like a silent sentinel. Its colossal lens, housed within a long, elegant barrel, points directly upwards, a conduit to the distant universe. You approach it slowly, your steps hushed on the smooth, dark concrete floor, feeling its cool, even surface beneath your feet. The brass of the telescope feels cool and smooth to the touch, its polished surface reflecting the faint starlight in subtle gleams. You lean closer, observing the intricate array of gears and dials, each one a testament to meticulous engineering, designed for precise, unhurried observation. The air around the telescope holds a faint, clean, metallic aroma, a subtle perfume of precision and scientific wonder. You pause, standing perfectly still, allowing the profound quiet of the observatory to envelop you. The vastness of the night sky, the silent brilliance of the stars, and the steady hum of the dome combine into a moment of deep, unburdened contemplation. Your breathing slows, a soft, even rhythm, mirroring the profound stillness of the cosmos. The vast, glittering expanse of the night sky, a breathtaking panorama of countless stars, still holds your gaze from within the hushed, cavernous space of your private observatory dome. The profound quiet, broken only by the low, almost imperceptible hum of the dome's rotation mechanism, deepens around you, inviting a deeper immersion into the cosmic immensity. The cool, pure air carries a faint, clean scent of polished metal and dry ozone, a unique perfume of this celestial sanctuary. You move slowly, deliberately, towards the magnificent, gleaming telescope, its polished brass and dark, lacquered steel, reflecting the faint starlight in subtle gleams. Your hands reach for the cool, smooth surface of the telescope's controls, feeling the intricate precision of the metal. With a gentle, almost imperceptible touch, your fingers activate a small recessed button. A soft, distant whir begins. A low, consistent sound that seems to emanate from the very structure of the dome itself, as it slowly, imperceptibly begins to rotate, aligning with the celestial object you wish to observe. The motion is smooth, entirely without jarring, a silent, graceful dance of engineering responding to the vastness above. The pure silence of the observatory absorbs almost all of the sound, leaving only a faint, rhythmic whisper, a soft, mechanical breath. As the dome completes its subtle adjustment, the telescope now perfectly aligned, you lean closer, bringing your eye to the cool, smooth eyepiece. The view that unfolds is breathtaking in its magnified detail. Perhaps it is the moon, its surface a luminous, cratered landscape, each ancient impact scar now visible with incredible clarity, casting long, stark shadows across the lunar plains. You can almost feel the dry, dusty texture of its surface, the profound stillness of its ancient desolation. Or perhaps it is a distant planet, its rings a delicate, shimmering halo of countless ice particles, each one catching the faint light of a distant sun, a miniature ethereal galaxy suspended in the inky blackness. The colors are muted, profound, a symphony of soft grays, gentle browns, and the occasional, almost imperceptible blush of a distant gas cloud. The sheer scale, the immense distances involved, creates a profound sense of peaceful insignificance, a quiet humbling in the face of such cosmic grandeur. You slowly pull your eye away from the eyepiece, allowing the magnified image to recede, returning your gaze to the wider, undiluted expanse of the night sky framed by the open slit of the dome. The stars, once individually scrutinized, now merge back into their countless constellations, a shimmering, intricate tapestry. The Milky Way, a vast, luminous river, stretches across the celestial canvas, a breathtaking, ethereal cloud of light and shadow, reminding you of the boundless scale of the universe. The profound silence of the observatory seems to expand, absorbing any lingering thoughts, leaving only the vast, silent brilliance of the cosmos. The cool, pure air brushes faintly against your face, a gentle reminder of the open space above, yet you feel perfectly protected, perfectly at peace within this sanctuary. You pause, allowing your breath to settle into an even slower, softer rhythm, mirroring the profound stillness of the cosmos. The hum of the dome's mechanisms has now faded completely, leaving an absolute quiet, a deep, resonant silence that seems to stretch into infinity. The vastness of the night sky, the silent brilliance of the stars, and the profound quiet of your room combine into a moment of deep, unburdened contemplation. Your muscles release any lingering tension, allowing your body to sink deeper into a state of profound ease. There is no urgency, no expectation, just the simple act of observation, of allowing the silent, glittering spectacle to unfold before you and within you. The vast, silent majesty of the cosmos, its glittering expanse now a distant memory, gently recedes as you turn from the cool, dark embrace of the observatory dome. The profound sense of peaceful insignificance, a quiet humbling, gives way to a new, comforting warmth and a subtle, earthy aroma. Your slippered feet glide across the cool, polished marble floor, carrying you from the scientific stillness towards a more grounded, intimate sanctuary within your residence. You move through a series of softly lit passages, their indirect glow casting long, peaceful shadows that stretch and sway with your unhurried steps. The air grows steadily warmer, drier, and infused with the unmistakable, comforting scent of burning wood and aged leather. As you approach a heavy, carved oak door, its surface warm and smooth to the touch, you can already hear a faint, rhythmic crackle, 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 a soft, inviting sound that speaks of warmth and quiet comfort. You gently push open the door, feeling its substantial weight, and step into the hushed embrace of your grand study. The study welcomes you with a profound sense of enveloping warmth and rich, subdued elegance. The evening light, now a deep, soft amber, emanates from a perfectly laid fire, glowing steadily within a magnificent, polished marble hearth. The flames cast long, dancing shadows across the walls, which are lined from floor to ceiling with dark, lustrous mahogany bookshelves, filled with leather-bound volumes. The air is still, comfortably warm and thick with a complex aroma of burning oak and cedar, mingling with the sweet, musky scent of old paper and fine leather from the deep armchairs. A plush hand-knotted wool rug, its muted colors absorbing light and sound, cushions your steps as you move towards the hearth. Your gaze is immediately drawn to the fire, a mesmerizing tableau of quiet energy. Perfectly seasoned logs, split and stacked with meticulous care, glow with a steady internal warmth. Small, delicate flames, a vibrant orange and soft yellow, lick gently at the edges of the wood, creating a continuous, rhythmic crackle, crackle, crackle that is both dynamic and deeply soothing. Each tiny two-pop and Kitcherell's asterisk from the burning embers is absorbed by the plush room, a gentle, comforting sound that fills the silence without ever being intrusive. You feel the radiant heat from the fire on your face and hands, a profound, comforting warmth that spreads through you, easing any lingering coolness from your time in the observatory. The subtle scent of wood smoke, clean and earthy, rises gently, a primitive, grounding aroma that evokes a sense of deep, ancient comfort. You approach the hearth, its polished marble surround feeling warm and smooth to the touch. With a slender, long-handled brass poker, its surface cool and smooth, you gently nudge a glowing ember, feeling the slight resistance of the burning wood. A soft, almost imperceptible scrape of metal against marble is followed by a cascade of tiny, sparkling orange and red embers, which fall with a delicate tinkle onto the clean grate below. A brief, brighter flare of flame rises, then settles back into its steady, rhythmic dance. The sound of the crackling fire intensifies for a moment, then softens again, a continuous, comforting presence. You notice the intricate patterns the dancing flames create on the polished brass fire tools, their surfaces shimmering with reflected light. You settle into a deep, leather-bound armchair positioned perfectly before the hearth. The worn leather, cool then warming to your touch, offers a firm yet yielding support. The soft cushions cradle you, allowing your body to sink into its enveloping comfort. The crackle of the fire continues its gentle song, a constant, soothing rhythm that seems to synchronize with the soft beat of your own heart. The gentle, rhythmic crackle, crackle, crackle of the perfectly laid fire, a continuous, comforting sound, still fills your grand study, its warmth a profound embrace in the deepening evening. The rich aroma of burning oak and cedar, mingled with the sweet, musky scent of old leather from the armchair, now invites a new, quiet focus. You rest in the deep, enveloping comfort of the leather-bound armchair, feeling its soft cushions cradle you, your gaze drifting from the mesmerizing dance of the flames towards the silent, towering presence of the mahogany bookshelves. With a slow, unhurried grace, you gently shift your weight, feeling the soft give of the worn leather beneath you as you begin to rise. Your slippered feet sink into the deep pile of the hand-knotted wool rug, absorbing all sound as you move towards the nearest wall of books. The rich, dark mahogany, polished to a deep luster, gleams softly in the amber light cast by the fire, reflecting the dancing flames in muted, shifting patterns. The air here holds a profound stillness, a gentle coolness emanating from the countless volumes, carrying a faint, dry scent of old paper and aged glue. You draw closer to the shelves, your fingers lightly brushing against the smooth, cool surface of the polished wood, feeling the subtle texture of the grain beneath your fingertips. Your gaze slowly scans the rows of spines, a silent, ordered landscape of knowledge and history. Each volume, bound in leather or linen, presents a unique texture and hue, from deep, faded greens to rich, muted browns and subtle, almost black blues. You allow your eyes to drift, not searching for any particular story, but simply appreciating the quiet presence of so many accumulated words. Your fingers trace the embossed gold lettering on one spine, feeling the slight, raised texture under your skin, a silent testament to the artisan's patient hand. The subtle scent of aged leather, warm and earthy, rises faintly from the bindings, a comforting perfume that speaks of countless hours spent in quiet contemplation. Your attention settles on a particularly weighty tome, bound in a deep, almost black leather, its spine thick and substantial. You reach for it, your hand closing around its sturdy form, feeling the cool, dry firmness of the aged leather. With a gentle, deliberate motion, you carefully slide the book from its place on the shelf. A soft, almost imperceptible whoosh of air as it leaves its long-held position is the only sound. A quiet breath of the past. The book feels surprisingly heavy in your hands, its weight a grounding presence, a tangible connection to the stories within. You turn it over, allowing your thumb to trace the intricate, blind-stamped pattern on its front cover, feeling the subtle indentations, a quiet design that speaks of enduring craftsmanship. You carry the weighty tome back to the deep leather armchair, its inviting presence a familiar comfort. With a soft, unhurried movement, you settle back into its enveloping cushions, feeling the gentle sink of the down, the soft leather yielding to your form, with a quiet sigh. The book rests on your lap, its substantial weight, a warm, comforting presence, a silent promise of stories untold. You pause, simply holding the book, feeling its solid, reassuring presence, allowing the quiet rhythm of the crackling fire to fill the space around you, its warmth a gentle counterpoint to the cool leather of the book. With a gentle, almost reverent touch, your fingers find the front cover. You ease it open slowly, feeling the slight resistance of the ancient binding, a soft, leathery creak, barely audible in the quiet room. The first few pages, slightly thicker and more brittle than modern paper, exhale a faint, dry whisper of air as they separate, revealing the creamy, slightly yellowed page. The weighty tome, its pages still exhaling the subtle scent of old paper and wood smoke, now rests closed on the polished mahogany desk. The grand study, steeped in the deep, soft amber glow of the fire, holds a profound quiet, broken only by the gentle, rhythmic crackle, crackle, crackle of the embers. The warmth from the hearth, a comforting presence, now encourages a shift towards a different kind of quiet restoration. Your slippered feet glide across the deep pile of the wool rug, then meet the cool, smooth expanse of polished marble as you move from the study, leaving the scholarly stillness behind. You move through a series of softly lit passages, their indirect glow casting long, peaceful shadows that stretch and sway with your unhurried steps. The air grows steadily cooler, cleaner, infused with a faint, refreshing scent of ozone and purified water, hinting at a serene aquatic sanctuary. As you approach a discreet, frosted glass door, its surface cool and smooth to the touch, you can already hear a faint, distant, rhythmic, a soft, inviting sound that speaks of moving water and profound calm. You gently push open the door, feeling its substantial weight, and step into the hushed embrace of your indoor infinity pool. The pool chamber welcomes you with a profound sense of expansive tranquility. The early dawn light, a soft, ethereal gray, filters through a vast, curving wall of frosted glass, creating a diffused, luminous glow that softens all edges and invites immediate serenity. The air here is noticeably cooler, yet perfectly tempered, carrying a clean, invigorating scent of mineral-rich water and a faint, almost imperceptible hint of a purifying essence, perhaps eucalyptus or sea salt. The only sound is the constant, rhythmic shot of water gently spilling over the infinity edge, a continuous, liquid murmur that fills the space, a natural, hypnotic lullaby. Your bare feet meet the cool, smooth surface of large-format limestone tiles, their subtle texture a pleasant contrast to the soft rug of the study, providing a firm, grounding sensation. Your gaze is immediately drawn to the shimmering expanse of the infinity pool, its surface a vast, unbroken mirror reflecting the soft, diffused dawn light. The water, a deep, inviting sapphire, stretches seamlessly to the edge of the chamber, where it appears to vanish into the horizon, creating an illusion of boundless space. You approach the edge of the pool slowly, your steps hushed on the cool limestone. The water, calm and still, exudes a refreshing coolness that gently rises to meet you. You reach out, your fingertips just breaking the surface, feeling its silky, cool embrace, a profound, immediate connection to the liquid element. The faint, clean scent of the purified water rises, fresh and invigorating. With slow, deliberate movements, you begin your immersion. You lower yourself into the waiting coolness, feeling the initial crisp touch of the water give way to an encompassing, buoyant embrace. The water rises around you, a soft, yielding pressure against your skin, enveloping your limbs in its perfectly balanced temperature. The smooth, cool limestone of the pool's edge cradles your back as you lean against it, firm yet comfortable. A soft, almost silent sigh escapes you as your muscles begin to unwind, releasing any lingering tension, allowing the water to support your weight with effortless grace. The gentle damguan of the infinity edge continues, a rhythmic, hypnotic whisper that encourages deeper relaxation. Your breath slows, matching the quiet rhythm of the water, as you allow yourself to float, weightless, in the serene coolness. The profound quiet of the pool chamber embraces you fully, a cocoon of coolness, scent, and stillness. The water holds you, the air soothes you, and your mind drifts, unburdened. The cool, silky water of the infinity pool envelops you, its buoyant embrace a profound comfort in the quiet, diffused light of dawn. The rhythmic shawl of water spilling over the edge, a continuous, liquid murmur, fills the chamber, a natural, hypnotic lullaby. The air, cool and clean, carries a faint, invigorating scent of mineral-rich water, a refreshing presence that sharpens the senses without disturbing your deep calm. You begin to move not with urgency, but with a slow, deliberate grace, pushing off from the smooth, cool limestone edge of the pool. Your arms extend, slicing through the water with minimal resistance, creating a soft, almost silent swish-a-swish as they propel you gently forward. Each stroke is long, languid, a fluid extension of your body. The water glides over your skin, a continuous, cool caress, its gentle pressure, a subtle massage that encourages every muscle to lengthen and release. You feel the subtle resistance of the water against your palms, a yielding force that propels you effortlessly through the sapphire expanse. The rhythmic of the infinity edge continues, a steady backdrop to the soft, gentle sounds of your movement. As you glide through the water, your legs follow with an easy, unhurried kick, the motion smooth and even. The water around your ankles and calves responds with a soft, gentle lap, lap, lap against the smooth, cool limestone tiles of the pool's floor. A delicate, rhythmic sound that is both consistent and profoundly soothing. Each soft lapping sound is absorbed by the expansive, quiet chamber, a muffled echo that deepens the sense of tranquil isolation. The filtered dawn light, a soft, ethereal gray, catches the tiny, delicate ripples created by your movement, turning them into shimmering, ephemeral patterns that dance across the water's surface, reflecting the diffused light in subtle, shifting gleams. You watch these patterns unfold before you, then dissipate, leaving the water smooth once more, ready for the next gentle disturbance. You reach the far end of the pool, your fingers gently brushing against the smooth, cool limestone wall with a soft, almost imperceptible scrape. There is no need to turn quickly, no urgency to maintain a pace. Instead, you push off slowly, deliberately, feeling the firm resistance of the stone against your feet, propelling you back with a renewed, unhurried momentum. As the water responds with a soft, liquid gurgle as you turn, then settles back into its steady, rhythmic lapping as you begin another length. The air remains cool and fresh, carrying the clean scent of the water, a constant, invigorating presence. Your breathing deepens, slowing to an even rhythmic cadence, perfectly synchronized with the gentle, continuous movement of your body through the water and the soft, liquid sounds that surround you. You continue this gentle, meditative rhythm, moving back and forth across the pool's length. Each stroke, each kick, each soft lap against the tiles becomes a repetitive comfort, a hypnotic sequence of sensations and sounds. Your thoughts, once gently drifting, now become even softer, more amorphous, like the shifting shadows on the water's surface. The profound quiet of the pool chamber embraces you fully, a cocoon of coolness, scent, and stillness. The water holds you, the air soothes you, and your mind drifts, unburdened, sinking deeper into this restorative calm. The dawn light slowly brightens, painting the world in ever softer hues. But within this aquatic sanctuary, time seems to slow, to stretch, to simply be. The rhythmic sounds of the water, the enveloping coolness, and the soft, diffused light combine to create a profound sense of inner stillness. You feel your muscles unwind even more completely, releasing any residual tension, allowing your body to move with an effortless, liquid grace. There is no urgency, no expectation, just a profound, unhurried present moment. The cool, silky water of the infinity pool, its gentle lapping a soothing rhythm, slowly recedes as you emerge from its buoyant embrace. The dawn light, which had softened the pool chamber, now brightens into a clear, crisp morning, inviting a different kind of quiet engagement. You step onto the warm, smooth limestone tiles, feeling their pleasant texture beneath your bare feet, a grounding sensation after the fluidity of the water. The air, cool and clean, carries a faint, invigorating scent of mineral water, a refreshing presence that sharpens the senses without disturbing your deep calm. You move with unhurried grace from the pool chamber, through a discreet frosted glass door, feeling its cool, smooth surface. A soft, reassuring whoosh of air, and a gentle click as it seals behind you, and you find yourself in a softly lit corridor. The air here is drier, still, and subtly infused with a delicate aroma of aged wood and beeswax polish. Your bare feet glide across the cool, polished marble floor, leading you towards the profound quiet of your personal study. As you step into the study, the morning light, now a bright, clear gold, streams through tall, uncurtained windows, illuminating the rich textures of the space. The room is steeped in a profound quiet, broken only by the faintest, almost imperceptible tick-tock of a distant grandfather clock, a steady, rhythmic presence that marks the unhurried passage of time. The air here holds a clean, comforting scent of fine leather, old paper, and the subtle, sweet aroma of beeswax polish. Your bare feet sink into the deep pile of a hand-knotted Persian rug, its intricate patterns, a muted tapestry of color, absorbing all sound. Your gaze settles on a magnificent antique writing desk, crafted from richly figured burled walnut, its surface polished to a deep, mirror-like sheen. The desk stands proudly near a tall window, catching the morning light, its surface a testament to centuries of quiet contemplation. You approach it slowly, your reflection rippling faintly on the polished wood. The air around the desk feels subtly cooler, holding the sweet woody scent of the aged timber, mingled with a faint, clean aroma of ink. You reach out, your fingertips lightly brushing against the smooth, cool surface of the walnut, feeling its subtle, intricate grain beneath your skin. On the desk, an array of writing instruments and materials is meticulously arranged, a tableau of quiet purpose. A collection of slender, elegant fountain pens, crafted from polished ebony, gleaming silver, and rich tortoiseshell, rests in a shallow, velvet-lined tray, each one a miniature work of art. You reach for a specific pen, its ebony barrel cool and smooth, feeling its balanced weight in your hand, a satisfying presence. Beside the pen tray, a small, square crystal inkwell, its facets catching the morning light, holds a deep, lustrous black ink, its surface perfectly still. A subtle metallic tang of the ink, mingled with a faint, clean scent of gallnuts, rises gently. Beside the inkwell, a stack of pristine, cream-colored parchment sheets, their edges perfectly smooth and unblemished, awaits. You reach for the top sheet, feeling its cool, dry crispness, its subtle, almost imperceptible texture. With a soft, gentle rustle, you carefully lay the parchment flat on the polished leather blotter that covers a section of the desk, its smooth, cool surface providing a perfect writing foundation. The parchment settles with a soft knoll, its smooth, slightly fibrous surface promising a refined writing experience. The morning light falls directly onto the parchment, illuminating its subtle, natural imperfections, the faint, organic lines that speak of its authentic origin. You dip the nib of the ebony fountain pen into the crystal inkwell. The slender, golden nib descends slowly, precisely, into the deep, lustrous black ink. The ebony fountain pen, its slender, golden nib holding a glistening bead of deep black ink, hovers poised above the pristine, cream-colored parchment. Morning light, a bright, clear gold, illuminates the antique writing desk, highlighting the subtle texture of the paper and the rich grain of the burled walnut. The study is steeped in a profound quiet, broken only by the faint, rhythmic tick-tock of a distant grandfather clock, a steady, unhurried presence. With a slow, deliberate motion, your hand descends. The delicate nib gently touches the smooth, slightly fibrous surface of the parchment. A soft, almost imperceptible, begins as the ink flows, a dark, lustrous line forming with exquisite precision. The initial stroke, perhaps the graceful curve of a capital letter, appears on the cream paper, a rich, deep black that seems to absorb the surrounding light. You feel the subtle, yielding resistance of the parchment against the nib, a delicate friction that is both satisfying and deeply calming. The faint, clean scent of the ink, mingled with the dry, sweet aroma of the parchment, rises gently, a unique perfume of purposeful creation. Your breathing slows, synchronizing with the measured, unhurried pace of your hand. You continue to write, each stroke a deliberate extension of thought, forming words with careful, elegant script. The pen glides across the parchment with a continuous, soft, shaft, a rhythmic whisper that is almost hypnotic in its consistency. You observe the way the dark, wet ink shimmers faintly for a fleeting moment before it is absorbed by the paper's fibers, leaving a crisp, permanent mark. The faint, metallic tang of the ink, mingled with the rich, woody scent of the antique desk, creates a focused olfactory backdrop to your quiet work. Your fingers, cool around the smooth ebony barrel of the pen, feel the subtle vibrations of each stroke, a direct connection to the unfolding words. The morning light, now a little higher, casts a soft, warm glow directly onto the parchment, illuminating the graceful flow of your handwriting, making each letter stand out with quiet clarity. You pause, lifting the pen for a moment, allowing the ink to dry, your gaze resting on the newly formed lines of text. The silence in the study deepens, broken only by the distant tick-tock of the clock and the soft, steady rhythm of your own breathing. You gently adjust your posture in the comfortable leather chair, feeling the supple material yield beneath you, a subtle shift that allows for deeper relaxation. The warmth of the morning sun on your arm is a pleasant, grounding sensation. You take a slow, deep breath, allowing the mingled scents of ink, paper, and aged wood to fill your lungs, a profound sense of peace settling within you. There is no rush, no urgency, only the quiet, unhurried unfolding of your thoughts onto the page. With a gentle, deliberate motion, you dip the pen into the crystal inkwell once more. A soft, almost silent sip is heard as the ink is drawn into the pen's reservoir, a delicate, liquid sound that is quickly absorbed by the quiet room. You lift the pen, the tiny, glistening bead of ink once again poised at the tip of the nib, ready to continue its journey across the parchment. Your hand returns to the page, and the soft gerb resumes, a continuous, comforting sound. You focus on the precise formation of each letter, the subtle pressure required for a delicate flourish, the smooth glide for a long, connecting line. The words flow effortlessly now, a quiet stream of thought made tangible. The rhythm of writing becomes a meditative act, a profound connection between mind, hand, and paper. As a paragraph concludes, you lift the pen, allowing the last word to dry. You reach for a small, elegant brass sand shaker, feeling its cool, smooth weight in your hand. The last lines of your personal letter, now fully dry and carefully placed aside on the antique writing desk, bring a quiet sense of completion. The morning light, which had so gracefully illuminated the parchment, has long since softened into the deeper, muted hues of evening, signaling the transition from focused thought to serene repose. The study, steeped in the comforting scent of old paper and aged wood, holds a profound quiet, broken only by the gentle, rhythmic tick-tock of the distant grandfather clock. You rise slowly from the deep leather armchair, feeling the soft give of its cushions, the subtle aroma of fine leather now a gentle background to your thoughts. Your slippered feet glide across the deep pile of the wool rug, then meet the cool, smooth expanse of polished marble as you move from the study, leaving the scholarly stillness behind. You pass through a series of subtly lit passages, their indirect glow casting long, peaceful shadows that stretch and sway with your unhurried steps. The air grows steadily cooler, softer, and infused with a delicate aroma of calming essential oils, perhaps a blend of lavender and cedarwood, hinting at the tranquil sanctuary of your grand bedroom. As you approach the entrance, a faint, almost imperceptible swish of fabric and a soft, rhythmic pat-pat-pat can be heard from within, signaling the quiet ritual of turn-down service already in progress. As you step into your grand bedroom, the atmosphere shifts into a profound sense of hushed elegance and preparation. The room is intentionally dim, bathed in the softest, most ambient glow from discreet wall sconces, ensuring a tranquil transition towards night. The vast, floor-to-ceiling window, which earlier offered glimpses of the city, is now completely shrouded by heavy, opaque drapes, drawn with meticulous precision to seal out the world, creating a perfect, lightless cocoon. The air here is perfectly tempered, neither too warm nor too cool, carrying the gentle, pervasive scent of lavender and cedarwood, a calming, enveloping perfume. Your gaze is immediately drawn to the majestic bed, now undergoing its meticulous evening transformation, a silent, graceful dance of preparation. A quiet attendant, moving with an almost ethereal grace, is already at work at the bedside. Their movements are fluid, unhurried, and entirely without sound, their presence a peripheral, reassuring shadow in the soft light. You observe them gently smoothing the heavy silk duvet, its deep ivory color now muted by the dimness, allowing it to fall perfectly over the crisp white linen sheets. The fabric, exquisitely smooth, glides with a faint, almost imperceptible chic as it settles, each fold and crease vanishing under their careful hand. You can almost feel the cool, smooth touch of the silk, the delicate weight of the down within, as it is arranged with such meticulous precision. The soft, rhythmic pat-pat-pat continues, a gentle smoothing motion that ensures absolute perfection, a quiet symphony of care. Next, the attendant delicately lifts the large, down-filled pillows, encased in their cool, smooth linen cases. With a soft, almost imperceptible poof of air, they fluff each pillow with expert hands, allowing the down to redistribute with a gentle, yielding pliability. The pillows are then arranged with precise symmetry against the tall, upholstered headboard, their plump forms inviting a perfect, cradling rest for your head and neck. The subtle, clean scent of freshly laundered linen rises gently from them, a calming, familiar aroma that deepens the sense of quiet anticipation. You notice how the dim light catches the subtle curves of the pillows, creating soft, inviting shadows that promise profound comfort. With a final, unhurried gesture, the attendant places a small, polished crystal carafe of chilled, purified water on the bedside table, its surface cool and smooth. The grand bedroom now holds a deep, absolute stillness, a sanctuary of prepared rest. The soft, ambient glow from discreet wall sconces illuminates the meticulously turned-down bed, its crisp, white linen sheets and heavy silk duvet inviting a profound sense of comfort. The gentle, pervasive scent of lavender and cedarwood, a calming, enveloping perfume, fills the air, promising a night of deep repose. You approach the bedside, your slippered feet sinking into the plush, deep pile of the custom-woven carpet, absorbing all sound. Your gaze falls upon the small, polished crystal carafe of chilled, purified water, its surface cool and smooth, reflecting the dim light. You reach for the delicate porcelain tumbler, inverted beside it, and with a soft, almost imperceptible clink, you right it. Then, with a slow, deliberate tilt, you pour the cool, clear water from the carafe into the tumbler. The liquid flows with a soft, refreshing gurgle, creating a delicate, almost silent ripple on the surface as it fills. The faint, clean scent of pure water rises, a subtle, invigorating aroma that cleanses the palate. You take a slow, measured sip, feeling the cool, refreshing liquid glide down your throat. A final, quiet refreshment before rest. You place the tumbler back onto the bedside table, its base making a soft, almost imperceptible food on the polished wood. Your hand then drifts to the single, artisanal chocolate, still resting on its tiny, silver tray. You unwrap the shimmering foil with a soft, delicate crinkle, 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 the sound barely audible in the profound quiet of the room. The rich, dark aroma of fine cocoa, subtly sweet, rises gently as the chocolate is revealed, its smooth, dark surface gleaming faintly in the dim light. You bring the small square to your lips, allowing it to melt slowly on your tongue, its subtle bitterness giving way to a profound, lingering sweetness. A quiet, luxurious indulgence that settles the senses. With a soft, almost imperceptible sigh, you slip into the cool, fresh embrace of the bed. The crisp, white linen sheets feel incredibly smooth and cool against your skin, a gentle, comforting caress as you settle into the soft, supportive mattress. The heavy silk duvet is drawn up and over you, its generous weight settling around your body like a soft, breathable cocoon. The fabric drapes perfectly, conforming to your form, providing warmth without heaviness. You adjust a pillow, feeling the soft down yield, and cradle your head, finding that perfect, comfortable position. The subtle, clean scent of freshly laundered linen, mingled with the calming lavender, rises gently from the pillows, a familiar, reassuring aroma that deepens the sense of quiet anticipation. You close your eyes, allowing the profound quiet of the suite to completely envelop you. The heavy drapes seal out the night completely, creating an inky blackness that is absolute, a perfect canvas for rest. The ambient glow of the sconces, now the only source of light, seems to soften even further, becoming a gentle peripheral warmth that does not disturb the inner stillness. Your breathing deepens, slowing to an even, gentle cadence, a soft, rhythmic exhale releasing with a profound sense of ease and surrender. Your body feels heavier, sinking deeper into the luxurious comfort of the bed, perfectly supported, completely at peace. The subtle scent of lavender, now more pronounced, seems to permeate your very being, a calming essence that invites profound relaxation. The grand bedroom now holds an absolute enveloping stillness, a sanctuary of perfect rest. The fresh linens, the subtle scent of lavender, and the profound quiet combine to create an environment of unparalleled tranquility. You simply rest, allowing your thoughts to soften and drift, unburdened by any lingering concerns, sinking deeper into the luxurious comfort. The crisp, white linen sheets, now a cool, smooth embrace around your body, settle with a soft, almost imperceptible sigh. The heavy silk duvet, drawn up to your chin, drapes with a luxurious weight, its deep ivory color softened by the profound dimness of the room. The subtle, pervasive scent of lavender and cedarwood, a calming, enveloping perfume, lingers in the perfectly tempered air, a constant, gentle invitation to deep slumber. You make a fractional, almost imperceptible adjustment, a slight shift of your shoulder against the down-filled pillow. Its soft, yielding form responds, subtly reshaping itself to cradle your head with exquisite comfort. The crisp linen case, cool and smooth against your cheek, offers a gentle friction that is both soothing and grounding. You feel the exquisite softness of the silk duvet gliding over your skin as you settle, its cool, smooth surface, a luxurious cocoon against your bare arm. The deep, firm support of the mattress beneath you seems to absorb all weight, allowing your body to sink deeper and deeper, a pleasant, yielding pressure that encourages profound relaxation. The entire bed feels like a perfectly crafted vessel, holding you in absolute stillness. Your eyes, already closed, perceive only the velvety blackness that the meticulously drawn drapes have created within the room. There is no trace of light, no hint of the outside world, only an absolute, enveloping darkness that invites the eyes to soften, the gaze to blur, and the mind to release its hold on the visual world. Any faint residual glow from the wall sconces has faded, leaving only this profound absence of light, a perfect void that encourages a deeper, more complete surrender to sleep. The temperature of the air, neither too warm nor too cool, feels perfectly balanced against your skin, a consistent, gentle presence that requires no attention, no adjustment. Your breath, already soft and even, deepens further, a slow, continuous rhythm that fills the profound quiet of the room. Each inhale is long, gentle, drawing in the cool, clean air, carrying the faint, sweet scent of lavender directly into your lungs. You feel a subtle expansion in your chest, a gentle rise that is immediately followed by a slow, soft descent. Each exhale is even slower, a silent release of any lingering thought, any trace of tension, a soft, almost imperceptible sigh that melts into the stillness. The rhythmic movement of your chest, a quiet, continuous wave, is the only dynamic presence in the absolute calm that surrounds you, a steady, hypnotic pulse. The subtle scent of lavender, now more pronounced, seems to permeate your very being, a calming essence that invites profound relaxation. It mingles with the clean, crisp aroma of the freshly laundered linen, a delicate blend that is both familiar and deeply comforting. You feel the soft, almost imperceptible weight of the silk duvet, a breathable warmth that envelops you without restriction, allowing for a gentle, even temperature across your entire body. Your limbs, relaxed and unburdened, feel utterly still, a quiet presence beneath the smooth silk. A faint, almost imperceptible pulse at your wrist, a soft, steady beat is the only movement, a gentle reminder of life's quiet rhythm, a soft, internal clock marking the peaceful passage of moments. The profound quiet of the grand bedroom now holds an absolute, enveloping stillness, a sanctuary of perfect rest. The fresh linens, the subtle scent of lavender, and the profound quiet combine to create an environment of unparalleled tranquility. You simply rest, allowing your thoughts to soften and drift, unburdened by any lingering concerns, sinking deeper into the luxurious comfort. The rhythmic rise and fall of your chest, a soft, even pulse, is the only movement, the only sound in this perfect quiet. Everything is ready, inviting a night of profound, restorative sleep, a deep, peaceful journey into the quietest realms of slumber. The crisp, white linen sheets, now a cool, smooth embrace around your body, settle with a soft, almost imperceptible sigh. The heavy silk duvet, drawn up to your chin, drapes with a luxurious weight, its deep ivory color softened by the profound dimness of the room. The subtle, pervasive scent of lavender and cedarwood, a calming, enveloping perfume, lingers in the perfectly tempered air, a constant, gentle invitation to deep slumber. You make a fractional, almost imperceptible adjustment, a slight shift of your shoulder against the down-filled pillow. Its soft, yielding form responds, subtly reshaping itself to cradle your head with exquisite comfort. The crisp linen case, cool and smooth against your cheek, offers a gentle friction that is both soothing and grounding. You feel the exquisite softness of the silk duvet gliding over your skin as you settle, its cool, smooth surface, a luxurious cocoon against your bare arm. The deep, firm support of the mattress beneath you seems to absorb all weight, allowing your body to sink deeper and deeper, a pleasant, yielding pressure that encourages profound relaxation. The entire bed feels like a perfectly crafted vessel, holding you in absolute stillness. Your eyes, already closed, perceive only the velvety blackness that the meticulously drawn drapes have created within the room. There is no trace of light, no hint of the outside world, only an absolute, enveloping darkness that invites the eyes to soften, the gaze to blur, and the mind to release its hold on the visual world. Any faint, residual glow from the wall sconces has faded completely, leaving only this profound absence of light, a perfect void that encourages a deeper, more complete surrender to sleep. The temperature of the air, neither too warm nor too cool, feels perfectly balanced against your skin, a consistent, gentle presence that requires no attention, no adjustment, simply allowing you to exist in perfect comfort. Your breath, already soft and even, deepens further, a slow, continuous rhythm that fills the profound quiet of the room. Each inhale is long, gentle, drawing in the cool, clean air, carrying the faint, sweet scent of lavender directly into your lungs. You feel a subtle expansion in your chest, a gentle rise that is immediately followed by a slow, soft descent. Each exhale is even slower, a silent release of any lingering thought, any trace of tension, a soft, almost imperceptible sigh that melts into the stillness. The rhythmic movement of your chest, a quiet, continuous wave, is the only dynamic presence in the absolute calm that surrounds you, a steady, hypnotic pulse. You listen to the soft, rhythmic sound of your own breathing, a constant, soothing companion in the deep quiet, drawing you further inward. The subtle scent of lavender, now more pronounced, seems to permeate your very being, a calming essence that invites profound relaxation. It mingles with the clean, crisp aroma of the freshly laundered linen, a delicate blend that is both familiar and deeply comforting. You feel the soft, almost imperceptible weight of the silk duvet, a breathable warmth that envelops you without restriction, allowing for a gentle, even temperature across your entire body. Your limbs, relaxed and unburdened, feel utterly still, a quiet presence beneath the smooth silk. A faint, almost imperceptible pulse at your wrist, a soft, steady beat, is the only movement, a gentle reminder of life's quiet rhythm, a soft, internal clock marking the peaceful passage of moments. The cool, smooth surface of the pillowcase against your cheek, the soft, yielding down beneath your head, the firm, cradling support of the mattress. Each sensation blends seamlessly into a single, profound experience of ultimate comfort, a deep, pervasive feeling of being held and completely at ease. The profound quiet of the grand bedroom now holds an absolute, enveloping stillness, a sanctuary of perfect rest.